Last time on Just Roll With It. Taxi, Mountain, and Velrissa head into the nearby forest to fill some vials with delicious, nutritious blood.
So we need some blood, animal blood, creature blood.
But soon, they learned of the dangers that lurk in these woods.
Yeah, as you move in, you take 9 points of poison damage. Not hitting where you need to tear the vine, take another 9 points of poison damage.
Taxi's knocked out.
And meanwhile, the Vangalore brothers are doing what they do best.
You can feel yourself unlocking it. The door swings open. And standing in front of you, you see Thardo.
Being not that good at their job. But hey, you know what we do around here. Just roll with it. Where we left off, Br'aad and Sylnan, you guys were still in the theater. You were on the main stage. You were reading the journal of the late Ugarth. Wow. Taxi, Mountain, and Velrissa, you were on your way back to the theater after collecting a total of 5 vials of blood with the aid of Hilltree. We're going to say, for brevity's sake, Sylnan and Br'aad, what do you guys do after you finish reading the journal? Do you leave the stage? Where are you going?
Well, wait, weren't we supposed to wait for Thardo? Yeah, he looked concerned and he said,
oh yeah, that's right. It's because, yes, I remember now. So he comes back. He says, he's like, oh, all is well, everything's all right. And then he kind of tells you guys are free to leave. So where would you go?
Well, wait. I want to
I want to grill him.
You go first. You go first.
What was happening there? You looked very concerned.
Oh, it was nothing, just simple things. It was some matters to attend to, yes.
Of course, yes, I imagine you have a lot of things to attend to around here, of course.
Oh, busy every day.
Of course.
Busy?
Busy every day, anyway. Then, yeah, okay, I guess we'll take our leave. I don't suppose there's anything that needs to be done around here that you'd need help with, right?
No, I'm quite all right, but I thank you for your offer. I would like to see both of you, however, tomorrow morning, and we can go over some of your lines, and we can see if we can get you guys down and pat and ready for the actual practice before the big show, of course.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. And don't worry about that show. We're gonna steal it.
Right. So.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
I have matters to attend to, so if you need anything else, free to ask, but I must get back to business.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for your time. And I turn around
Take
and
care.
I start walking away.
Okay. So where do you guys head?
Okay.
I give him a little nudge. Like, you like that? It was good, right? It was good. Never gonna know what hit
It's
him.
good, but I mean, it's a little bit suspicious. But whatever, it doesn't matter. We're good. Okay, whatever. Let's just go to the bar. We need to figure out what the hell we're doing.
That's a good idea.
I have no idea what to do here.
You guys are heading to the tavern, all right? I'll say probably, judging by the distance from the woods to the town, you guys would probably honestly bump into each other about halfway to the tavern on the main road, leading towards the theater, is where you guys would meet into each other. So, as you are heading towards the tavern, you just spot Taxi, Mountain, Velrissa, and Hilltree approaching from the woods into town. Basically, the tavern's behind them. They have to pass it to head to the actual theater.
Taxi's got 18 hit points.
Wait a minute. What the fuck happened? Holy shit.
Jesus, you were just hunting animals.
Are you okay? How much did you get? You guys look awful.
Mountain, you're impaled like 3 times.
You must have gotten a ton. You guys must have gone crazy out there. We're gonna be rich. Oh my, wow.
We got about 5 vials.
Wait.
Just turn
Sylnan kind of
around.
counts on his. Sylnan kind of counts on his fingers like. that's a whole hand.
We also almost lost our lives. But that's...
How?
What do you mean? We're fine.
You were.
I'm
We're
fine.
All you had to
fine.
do
I'm
was
feeling
like
good.
We never.
gut a rabbit or two.
No, we're all right. Taxi
Must have been
steps
some
forward,
Big rabbit.
like gets close to Sylnan, like face to face. Wait, the hill tree gave me the vials, right?
Yes.
He pulls out the vials, and he goes, "I got him. Mission accomplished."
And then he passes
You
out.
got it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got him. That's not a lot of. Well, whatever. Okay.
Is this like
Let's just-
what is it, like 10 silvers worth or something?
How long were you guys gone again?
Long enough.
Okay, whatever. Oh, we'll
You
see
know
you
what?
at the
Okay,
tavern.
you,
Handle
no, let's,
it.
don't
let's,
like
get,
it.
let's go back
You
to
go
the
in that
tavern.
forest,
Let's go.
and you try and get the vials.
We probably could. Let's go to the tavern and get you guys patched up so you don't bleed out from your rabbit wounds.
Big
Looks like
fucking
things
rabbit.
probably got fucking
It's a
hairy.
big fucking.
that's a weird fucking cat. At this moment, while you guys are conversing, who has the highest perception here? I believe it's Taxi, correct?
Me.
You have the highest passive perception.
Yeah.
You would be the first to
Followed
spot,
by me.
and then Velrissa, probably like a few seconds afterwards, you spot around the back of Sylnan and Broad Shoulders, coming down from the sky, a very small bird-shaped object is gliding down in your guys' direction.
This is like one of my
good.
fears is that I'll be hit in the head with a bird. Like they just won't see me.
Does
But
it
no,
look
you just see-
hostile?
You see it next a few seconds afterwards. I would say both of you make a perception check.
Okay, they're,
That's my check. I don't think birds make that sound.
Okay.
Br'aad, you take 54 damage.
23.
23. Okay.
15.
15. Taxi, you notice it's not an actual bird, and looking closer, it's much smaller than the average bird would be, and it seems to be made out of paper.
Taxi puts his hand up to catch it.
As you put your hand up to catch it, it flies right by your hand, and as soon as it gets close to Velrissa, it immediately pops out and it folds into an envelope and drops to the ground.
Wow, that was a cool trick.
I look
Thanks.
at it and
Do it again.
pick it up.
Pick it up. Okay.
Yes.
Been practicing that one for a while.
Can you do it again?
No? That's not how it works.
Oh. Okay.
Do any of you know where this could have came from?
You just picked it up?
It's an envelope. Shall I open it?
Open it up, though.
I step back a little
I-
though.
I open it carefully.
You open it up. It opens with ease, very, very easily. And as you unfold it to look at the letter that is inside of it, you immediately recognize the handwriting, Velrissa. It's from your uncle. It briefly states that he is on the mainland, and he would like to meet you.
Taxi's genuinely curious, so he'll try and peek over and read it while she's reading it, but stealthily.
I'll hold Sylnan up so he can read it better.
Thanks, Br'aad.
No problem.
He states
see.
he says that he's going to be staying in Vexen for a week inside of Viecta, and that he would like you to come see him. He'll be staying in the temple there.
Did I manage to read it?
Yeah, you probably looked over her shoulder and read it as well. It's in common. It's not any special language or anything.
I don't think Taxi reads faster than Bell, so I'd say like he gets about halfway in before she's finished.
I don't think
Okay.
Sylnan reads faster than Vel either.
I don't think Sylnan reads at all.
I see.
There are
You
squiggly
do,
lines.
but you don't read.
Okay, I kind of close the letter.
What?
And like,
Oh, I mean, I wasn't reading it.
No, nor was I say on top of Brad's shoulders.
I don't think I believe you, Taxi.
What are you two doing? You can't read, Sylvan.
Stacking.
And after you finish reading it, Velrissa, when you go to fold it back together, a plume of smoke pops in your hand, and then you're left with just a pile of ashes that's falling in between your fingers.
That's
Wait,
not
you
weird.
did read it,
Does
right?
this surprise me at all?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
The letter just literally explodes into a pile of dust. Dust and ash right in
And
your
I
hands.
kind of let the dust like fall in between my fingers, and I'm really confused.
Taxi
We're in-
jumps back
We're in
and
the
knocks
end
into
game
Br'aad
now.
with Sylnan on his shoulders. It was trapped. Do I knock him over?
Fucking make a dexterity saving throw, Sylnan.
Should I
Me?
also? I mean, he's on
Okay.
top of my shoulders.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
This is just to see if Sylnan stays on your shoulders or not.
Understood.
That is a 9 plus 7, 16.
Yeah, you stay on his shoulders.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. It just kind
Only
of
room for
exploded.
one
I
up
don't.
there.
It didn't. It turned to ash.
It was
Come on.
wasn't that crazy actually.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Kind of
Vel?
weird.
Very
You looked at it for like 3
anticlimactic.
seconds and then jumped into us. Velrissa, is everything okay? What was that?
She's got a different look on her face.
It's a letter from someone I'm fairly close to.
Oh,
Is everything okay?
do you want to talk about it?
I guess I can talk about it, yeah?
You know, is it important?
I'm not sure. I believe it's important. It's my uncle, the one who raised me. When I left the
oh.
island I lived on. Well, that was the last time I'd spoken to him. And
Wait.
apparently he's here in Viecta and wants to meet me.
You come from an island?
Yes, I come from an island. I'm not from the wharf or from Viecta or any of this areas
Me-
around here.
Me neither. But I just. Well, I don't think. Did anyone know? I don't think any. Well, we just don't really know a lot about you. So this.
Everything
this
is
is
an
new.
island.
Br'aad.
Right, Br'aad. You're also from an island, Br'aad.
I am. What was the island?
He is?
What is the place where you're from called?
The island I was from. It was called Afterforge Island.
That's a mouthful.
It's only 3 words, Mountain.
Was it in. What was the letter about? I honestly didn't get through it.
All he said was that he's in Viecta and he wants to meet me.
Oh, when?
Well, he
Would
says
you-
he's gonna be here for the next week in Vexen. Do any of you happen to know where Vexen is?
No, we have the play soon too. This is quite vexing.
What?
It's an adjective that means causing annoyance, frustration, or worry. I googled it to make the pun.
The fuck is a Google?
I don't know, like a monster or something. I don't know where that is.
Wait, so he's already here then? Is.
I believe so. This letter says he's going to be here for the next week.
From what you know, it'll probably be a few days before he gets in to the mainland. He said he was departing to the mainland in the letter.
Oh, alright.
So that means it's probably gonna be about a 3 to 4 day travel to the actual to anywhere into like mainland Viecta at least.
Would you like us
Well-
to go with you? It's completely up to you.
I'm not sure how important this is. I think it might be something I have to go on my own for.
Well, we can't just let you travel on your own.
I mean,
Why not?
maybe I could take one of you.
What do you mean? Why not, Mountain? She could die. You
What's the
see
worst
what
that could
we've
happen?
been
She
through,
was- Yeah, but that's because we were together.
and
No,
we
when
survived.
She was on her own. She was probably fine. She got here in one piece.
Well, I was fine on my own, but I don't think that means a lot. Was she could get ambushed. This is Viecta. No one's. We don't know
look.
this place.
All I'm saying is last time we went on an adventure to meet up with one of our family members, we ended up killing him and fighting, and
Well, this is.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the
Bells.
last time we split also wasn't great. And I look over at Sylnan.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
was
that's
not ideal.
I get the feeling that Vel's family is not like Br'aad and Sylnan's family.
I sure
I
hope not.
hope
how do you
not.
know? I don't know anything about her. I just figured out she was from an island. I didn't fucking know that.
Intuition, Mountain.
The
What's
only
up?
one in my family that I have any sort of closeness to is just my uncle.
And he's not gonna kill us.
He's not going to kill you. He's a cleric like me.
Well-
Oh, so I can take him. All right, I'm down. Let's go. I'm down to go.
I mean, we can help you get there, and then if you would like to see him alone, we can just give you your space.
But what about all this play stuff?
Well, we don't have to. I mean,
Yes,
when
we
would we
do.
have to leave?
Yeah,
Vel?
wouldn't.
Let's just leave after the play.
Well, he says he's gonna be staying here for a week and he's only departing now, so I'm sure he'll be where he needs to be in probably a few days, maybe 3 or 4.
And then he'll be here for a week afterwards, so we have time for the
Also-
play.
I also don't
Here's
know
what I think.
exactly
We rob
how
the play.
far
I
it
mean,
is.
do the play, and then
Yes.
and
Taxi
then we go do
freezes up.
Velrissa's thing, and then we where the fuck did Chirp go?
That's a good question.
Oh,
Where
I
did
thought
Chirp
you
go?
had him.
Yeah, I was just keeping him in my pocket.
I
Taxi
figured.
just-
Is he?
It's actually just staring at Velrissa now, frozen.
That doesn't make any sense though. How could he fit in your pocket? He's too big.
Wait, where? I mean, does it matter? I mean, he was
Wait,
kind of a
where's
pain in the
Chirp?
ass.
Nah, he was kind of an asshole. Let's just let him be gone.
I'm still staring
okay.
at Mountain for what he said.
Let's
What did Mountain say?
do the play, and then
You
do
s-
Velrissa's thing, and then
You're
whatever.
saying do the play, but you also said, I believe I heard you say rob the play?
Velrissa! Are you a virgin?
Taxi.
Taxi.
Step
What
back.
the fuck?
Okay. All right. I think
This
I
is
think
your
it's been a
little-
long day. I think we've encountered
Velrissa's frozen.
we saw some stuff in that forest, things are just happening, maybe let's get a drink. Let's get a drink. I want a drink. I need a drink.
I think that's a good idea. Let's forget
That's a
everything
great
that was
idea.
just said.
Taxi's stiff as a
Let's
fucking
forget
board.
literally that entire conversation.
I don't want to hear how stiff Taxi is.
No, I mean like he's fucking.
I don't want to hear that.
Why does it always go here?
Bro, you're gonna have to.
God damn.
You're gonna have to push Taxi in the direction of the tavern. He's not gonna move.
I guess I'm so confused as to what's happening when
I'm
I
gonna-
push Taxi in the direction of the tavern.
Velrissa's
I'm
shaking
gonna also
and
grab
frozen.
taxi and
All right,
push
so
him to the direction of the tavern.
Velrissa, what do you want to do?
I want to go probably to the tavern to ask questions. Maybe try to find out where Vixen is.
Okay.
But I'm right now frozen, can't do anything.
You're frozen for
Her
one
poor
minute.
virgin ears.
Taxi casted paralysis.
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 Oh yes,
Parabola.
paralysis.
that what you were getting at right
Yeah.
And I hate it when my Pokemon gets paralyzed.
Feel
we
free
need a
to
bit of
ask
blood.
about it, guys. Just don't bypass it. You can always ask Taxi character.
Ask him
So-
about what?
Never fucking
Well now,
mind.
Taxi, is you a virgin?
So, everybody heads back to the tavern. Hera is
Yes.
currently behind the bar, preparing since it's getting a little late into the day, so it's kind of around the time people come to have drinks after their occupations. So she's kind of getting set up and prepared right now, getting the drinks ready.
Can I take Mountain, Sylnan, Br'aad to the side? Only if Velrissa sits at the counter.
Yeah, can I take everybody but Velrissa to the side and hope Velrissa doesn't notice?
Yeah.
Larissa's still paralyzed.
Is that basically
can
what
we
you're
get her
saying?
fucking smashed so she won't notice?
That sounds horrible. Please don't ever say that statement again.
Oh wait, yeah, that's not good. Get that out.
Listen here, motherfucker, don't smash my character.
So what is Velrissa doing when she gets to the tavern?
You said we just walked in,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I make my way over to the bar where Hera is,
Mm-hmm.
and I sit down.
Alright, I like to pull the group to the side except for except Velrissa.
You okay? You want to talk about it?
What is going
It was a
on?
hairball, dude. I'm into character.
Hairball.
I'm in character.
So you pull him to the side. Velrissa, what do you do once you sit down?
I motion to Hera.
She raises an eyebrow and she kind of slides over the bar to you.
Can I get a glass of water, please?
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second. Pours you a glass of water, sits it down in front of you.
I take a sip and kind of sigh.
Something on your mind? What's going on?
I'm looking to meet someone in Vexen. Do you happen to know where that'd be?
Oh, Vexen, it's one of the kingdoms. I'd say on horse probably take you about 5 days to get there.
Is it that far away?
Oh, yes.
What direction would that be in?
It's it'd be to the east. But southeast a little bit. But
Have you ever been there yourself?
few times. It's
Not really my cup of mead. Lots of religious types there. Not really my thing, but it's a very holy city. It's the first city in Viecta, in fact.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah, if you honestly, if you need a horse, I can lend you one. Things aren't cheap nowadays.
How much would you be looking at for payment?
Nothing at all. As long as you just bring it back in one piece. Horses can't run without 4 legs, you know.
Right. You would let me do that?
Of course.
I look around and notice the party's not near me.
Yeah, they're all like in the fucking corner right now.
All right.
I
I
wave.
would talk to my friends about it, but I'm not sure what they're doing right now.
I feel like I should explain myself. Okay? I look at Br'aad and Sylnan. I know
For
you
what?
two. I know you two want to do your to do a thing. You want to rob the theater place. Am I correct?
Right.
We're on the
said
same
that?
page. You said it, Mountain. You almost slipped. Do you understand? We can't. We need to keep this.
I didn't slip.
We
I have a
need.
very great center of gravity.
We need. Taxi's just dumbfounded now. He stops talking.
Mountain is too good a fighter
spit
to
it out.
ever
And then he
slip.
shakes his head. Listen, we cannot bring Vel to know about your plans, alright? I don't have a problem with
Of
it.
course not.
You guys can rob these pompous assholes. I don't care, alright? That's not my thing. I'm probably not going to help, but I just want.
Wait. Hang on.
Br'aad,
Hang on. That's a key
you
one.
know-
That's a key one. Are you in or out on this?
Listen, I just do not want you to get killed by Velrissa, alright?
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
You saw
And
what she did
Mountain-
to your dad.
Holy shit.
Mountain slipped and said, Rob, okay? And Velrissa's very perceptive. Alright, I've noticed she notices everything that I notice a few seconds afterwards. She would have not. She did not.
This is getting a little metagamey at this point.
What? No,
You've been really
Taxi-
watching Velrissa, haven't you, Taxi?
Taxi has the observant fee. I just figured
Well,
that
I
he would
know,
pick
but
up
like
on these
the way you're
things.
saying it, she's very perceptive. Just
My
the way-
bad, my bad.
He hands us a slip of paper. Here are her ability scores.
Here's her exact passive perception to the T.
At her wisdom modifier.
Alright. Taxi takes a deep breath. I just know she wouldn't have let what you said on accident, Mountain, slip by. And I just
What's she gonna do? Honestly, what is she gonna do? Run me
Mountain,
down the worst
keep your-
possible
Shut-
scenario.
No,
Keep
it's
your
not.
voice down, Mountain.
My voice is fine.
God, do you literally not care about anybody but yourself?
I care about, Are we just gonna ignore the fact that you asked her if she was a virgin? That's
I
kinda
had
fucked.
to scream something that would make her uncomfortable so that she would
No, I
forget
think
what you
that was
fucking
that was
said.
a good play. It was a weird choice, but it was a good play.
Look, Velrissa's fine. She'll be all right. I don't
Listen.
see the point in lying to her. Like that's any better.
We're not
Taxi.
lying to
listen,
her.
Listen, we're not. We're
I
just
just
not
don't
telling
want
her.
to cause any
What
We're
are
more
we doing?
avoiding the
conflict in the
truth.
group.
We're avoiding the truth.
Like
okay.
that's any better.
It's
Well,
completely
listen,
You
you
different.
know
come
what
at
she-
me asking if I care about
Do you
people.
want her to
you-
leave and go
you
out on
li-
her own?
So you do care about her, but you're lying
Hey!
to her? How does that make you any better?
Nobody's lying to her,
We're
Mountain.
having
Shut
a
the
private
fuck up!
conversation.
Harris just screamed from behind the bar.
What?
Shut the fuck up!
I don't need this.
You guys are
I step
louder than an
outside.
owl bear in bloody heat right now. My
I'm
God.
just gonna
I,
step
I
outside.
look
and
at
stand out there.
Hara. Please excuse my friends. That they're a different bunch of people.
Yeah, I can tell. Anyway, if you want to head to Vexen, it's a very safe travel there. There's a main road leading straight to it. No, it's a pretty well-traveled road, but there's not a lot of bad seeds on the way there. Lots of farmland, especially. Lots of hills after that.
It would mean a lot to me if I could buy your horse.
Yes, no problem.
Seriously, what is his problem? Are we on the same page, Sylnan, bro?
Listen, I had no intention of telling Velrissa anyways. I mean, like.
But do you understand?
You saw.
Do you at least understand?
I do. I wonder though, are you in or out on this? Can we count on you if things go south or no? Because you're giving me sort of.
Taxi puts his hand on Broad's shoulder.
Okay.
You can always count on me. And then he remembers the 5 blood vials, and then he takes his hand away.
I can't count,
Sometimes.
but I'll be there.
Well, we
Wait,
need a plan then.
okay, we need to start planning. Where did Mountain go?
He went outside. He seems upset.
He's always upset. Unless he's drunk. Let's get
Well,
him
is he not
drunk and then
drunk?
talk about the plan.
Well, he
I will,
probably
I
already
will-
is.
I will leave the planning to you guys. I need to go repair my relationship with Velrissa. And then he walks through the bar.
Wow.
Hey, he really needs to get laid, doesn't he?
Shut the fuck up. I just fucked some dude like a few episodes ago.
What?
He got laid a few times.
I'm good, dude.
It's not that bad.
My dick
wet,
dude.
It's still wet. You should definitely get that checked.
Yeah, that's definitely not normal.
No, that right there's an STI.
What are you talking about? Fuck off.
Damn,
Anyways,
that elf, that sex with that elf
wait.
was so good. You still got goosebumps weeks later, bro. She was good as fuck.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Damn.
Taxico sits down at the bar,
Yeah,
but like a
let's cut that
stool
out.
away from Velrissa. So like I'm on a stool in between, and then she's on another stool.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's,
kinda
like,
like the
yeah, but the bro
code
code of the bathroom. I was about to say, yeah, it's the bro code of the bathroom.
code.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Should we grab Mountain Br'aad?
I think so. Let's go see what's up.
All right,
Go outside.
sounds good.
it's
Mountain,
not
where are
even
you?
Standing outside killing mead.
Killing me.
Oh, is he
sounds
really?
good.
Yeah, just drink.
Chug, 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 chug.
Chug, chug, chug. Hey, Mountain. Oh, that's a wow. Look at that alcohol go straight down there, huh? I haven't seen you even breathe yet.
Yep.
You
What?
you okay?
What do you want?
Everything all good?
Everything's fine, Br'aad. Just, I don't see why we have to lie to each other. I don't get it.
This fucking hypocrite.
well,
I'm fine with robbing. You know, let's do that. That guy's a dick. Let's rob him. But you want to be a group? You want to operate like a group? Then we need to act accordingly.
I agree with
Okay.
you to an extent, but we need Velrissa, and she's not gonna roll with this.
Yeah, we need Velrissa to be on the same page as us. But that doesn't mean we need to lie to her so that she is on the same page as us. All I'm saying is, if you'll lie to her, or as Sylnan would say, avoid the truth with her.
listen, it's
It's not different.
different.
It's not. If you'll avoid the
Listen-
truth with her, what keeps you from avoiding the truth with me? How am I to trust you after that?
Well, I mean, you're. No, that's the wrong word. Never mind. I was trying to think of a word.
Sylnan can take this one.
Listen.
This is what I mean. Do you want to be a group or do you not?
Listen, everyone has their secrets. Everyone has some sort of reason for keeping some.
Keep your secrets. That's fine. But you
My
want to
big
rob?
thing is,
You want to rob Thardo?
Yeah.
Let's do it. But we keep Velrissa in on it.
What do you
she'll-
you think will
okay,
happen?
listen. Okay, here's exactly what the chain of events is gonna be, right? She's gonna find out. She's gonna tell Thardo we're gonna get like arrested or some shit. I personally do not want to go back to jail. It's not been too long since the last time. I tend to enjoy not being in there.
Okay, what happens if we don't tell Velrissa and she figures out? What then?
Whatever. Then whatever.
She says, "Oh no,
Then
bad,"
whatever?
and then no,
No,
it's easier
then
to ask
she won't
for,
trust
it's
us, and
easier
then
to
we
ask
won't have
for
Velrissa. Like you keep
forgiveness.
talking about how we need her.
Listen.
If we need her, then we
Mountain,
need her in.
She's not gonna help us with this, though. It's the problem.
She doesn't have to help us, but she has to know. It's only fair.
It's,
We expect her to trust us with her life.
I mean, everyone's got something going on. I trust all of you, and I know there's a lot that you're not telling us. So I mean, it's like
I tell you as much as you need to know.
I see, and
Okay,
we tell
and if
her,
I'm
and we
doing
tell
something-
her as much as she needs to know. I'm glad
If
we're on
I'm
the
doing
same
something
page.
around here, I'm gonna let you know. All right? What happened before is what happened before. My past is my own. But now, us in this together, we need to be in this together or not at all.
We're all in this together.
Shut up, taxi.
Listen, I think we just make sure we get our rolls down, and she has a good time, enjoys the play, and we get out of there and go see your uncle, and she won't even know that we've taken whatever things are in that safe. It'll just be
I
like,
understand what you're saying, but what you're saying is stupid.
that's not very nice.
Yeah, because I'm known for being very nice.
This Mountain, we need money. We're not very rich. Let's be honest here, okay? And this is our chance to get a sizable amount of money. Is
I'm
what
not
I'm trying
saying
to say.
let's not rob that asshole. That's
Yes,
not what I'm saying
see,
at
he's
all.
an asshole.
I'm
but-
agreeing with you. Let's rob him. I'm saying in the middle of the street.
Are we like attracting any eyes?
No, it's,
With this very loud.
at this moment, it's pretty
Okay.
vacant in the streets, so you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just saying, to operate as this group that you want to be, we have to be operating
we-
together.
Okay, Mountain.
Don't
Okay,
tell
Mountain.
her the whole truth.
What-
That's
so-
not necessarily lying, right?
If we tell her and things go wrong, what's the plan B? What's gonna be our like? Oh no, just kidding.
If things go wrong,
well,
if she says no, don't
no,
do
if
it.
she immediately like calls the guards on us.
Do you not remember Velrissa helping to break you out of prison, or Sylnan?
No,
Or
I know
was that
she
taxi?
did.
I can't remember.
But I'm really skeptical because that one
Guys-
time I was gonna get us free lodging, right?
Yeah, but that was also lying. Lying got you into that scenario.
Well, no, there was no problem with what I was doing, right?
Well, that's
I
why
wasn't
we
lying
don't.
to anybody
That's why we
important.
never lie. We just avoid giving people some information now.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be a part of this plan if Velrissa is not at least keyed in on what's happening. We're not gonna rope her in on something, and then as soon as things go south, because they will, she gets roped in as one of us, and she gets thrown in jail with us, not even knowing why.
Okay.
She deserves the choice.
Well, I'm glad you're confident in us, Mountain. Okay.
Well, let's just pose it to her as a hypothetical. I'm sure she won't catch
No.
on at all, and then
We tell her straight
we'll
up
see how she reacts.
or nothing.
All right, you go for it, and then when she fucking snaps, I'm just gonna pretend you're crazy.
It's not my
Okay,
idea. You
wait.
tell her.
Okay,
Oh, I
fine,
wanna tell
fine,
her.
guys. Guys, I got this. I'm gonna walk inside to Velrissa.
Wait, but where had we? I was.
I look
No,
at
no,
I
you
look
get to
at
go do
I
your
look
shit.
at Mountain and hand him my will.
What is this?
It's my I mocked it up. You get I have a crowbar. You can have it's my will for when Velrisa fucking kills me.
Well,
Okay,
I
anyway.
mean, at least worst case scenario, I get a crowbar. All right, let's do this.
Hera,
Yes.
would you allow Vel and I a second to talk?
You're sitting right next to each other. Use your fucking mouths.
Well,
I meant,
what is it, Taxi? I mean, if it's
I-
something important, we can step outside.
let's not step outside.
Oh,
Whoa, wait,
In the
audition.
distance, you hear
My
shouting.
audition.
Is this
Would
dude
you-
here? Oh, fucking Robin now!
Vel, would you like to talk on the balcony with me?
Talk on the balcony. Is it important?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
All right. It's actually just gets up and starts walking up there.
I awkwardly follow.
Velrissa. So you guys go up the stairs. You turn left as soon as you get to the top of the stairs. Very shortly down the hallway, there's just an open door that leads to a large balcony that sprawls the back of the tavern and overlooks the garden.
A fucking garden?
Look at your sin grounds and be like, and then you have to talk to me.
You go use over in the balcony. Taxi just sees the garden, gets fucking instant PTSD, and then he just slowly realizes that people could have easily seen what happened in the garden from an upper hand view.
Time starts to fucking slow for Taxi. He snaps out of it though. Vel,
Yeah.
I am gravely sorry
About what?
for what I shouted.
What did you? Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
If you would like to ask anything about why I shouted that, go ahead.
I'd like to ask something.
Okay.
Why did you shout that?
If I were going to tell you the truth, but you wouldn't like it, would you prefer not?
As opposed to you telling me a lie, what would you think I'd rather hear?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
I suppose you can tell me the truth?
Now, what if it was, like, not good?
I think you've already implied that it's not good.
What would you do?
Just tell me, please. You're building up so much anticipation, I'm not sure what to think anymore.
Alright. I guess it's good that I'm telling you. Is it? I don't know if it's... Oh no. Alright. Br'aad and Sylnan are going to do something that you wouldn't like during the play.
Velrissa! Slam on the wall. We're gonna rob the theater.
You just walk into the fucking tavern with Hera there?
No,
and
no,
people
no, on the
there?
balcony.
He
balcony.
came into the
No,
balcony. He
it's on the roof,
sprints
it's on
out
the
of
roof,
the
it's on the
onto
roof.
the balcony.
You happy now, Mountain?
Taxi fucking jumps and nearly falls off the fucking balcony.
What is going on? Can someone explain what's happening?
Sylnan, you fucking idiot!
Yeah, we're gonna rob the theater, get a ton of money, and then ditch town.
I thought you guys were gonna perform in the theater.
Don't know what you're talking about. That was never the plan.
So you didn't want to
Wait, no, we still are though, right?
you didn't want to perform and make some quick cash and get out? I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, okay, wait. Well, it was the plan, but then we found out there's a quicker and faster and easier way to get cash. So now we're going with that one.
That's not a very good way to make cash. That's very dangerous.
Yes, but I mean, that's half the fun, right?
It's not fun at all.
Listen,
You know
I
what
have-
you're talking about.
Vel, you
I
don't
have
have
a
to take
lot-
part in any of this. You don't even have to be at the play. You don't even have to watch it. You can just sit in the tavern, all right? You don't have to. This is not happening around you. I didn't want to drag you into their, you know.
I have a lot going on right now. This letter from my uncle, and all of a sudden you guys want to rob a theater.
This is not. I
Well,
just. I
This
was just
isn't the
about.
sudden-
I was just about to tell her, Sylnan,
Well-
you fucking
Well,
dumb.
what are you talking about? What's the issue here? I don't understand.
You can't just drop it.
Well,
Like
I
that.
figured that's the best. I figured
You
that's the best way
figured
to do it.
wrong.
As you guys are
Listen.
speaking, you hear a voice abruptly speak in the middle of your guys' conversation, and it seemingly comes from nearly right beside you guys. You hear an unfamiliar voice speak out and say, "What's this I hear about robbing?"
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Taxi
at all.
doubles his speed. He leaves the town.
Yeah.
Just like off the fucking balcony.
You didn't hear anything about robbing.
As you-
See, you actually misheard.
As you look towards
we were talking about.
As you look towards the direction where the voice is coming from in the shadows, a elf walks out from under them. This elf is gray-skinned, but doesn't appear to be a drow. The skin is just a very palish gray with a silver hair that falls behind it. Adorning the body is a black cloak that has a pink-colored metal that adorns the edges of it. Underneath that is a very light blue shirt with a deep, deep V-neck.
I'm glad that
Super
the one that I had
gay.
sex with didn't come back and join the party.
No, it wasn't. It is not. For a second, you're like, "Oh no, another drow," but he doesn't appear to be a drow, but he does have gray skin.
Sylnan, I'll leave this to you, Vel. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Vel. I'm very sorry. Please don't leave us. We'll die without you. And then I walk back into the tavern.
I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, no, I was talking about robbing. Yeah, yes.
Save it, boy. Save it. I was here for that whole conversation. I was also here for and his eyes kind of peer at you for a sec, Velrissa. The tension that came before it.
What tension?
You're not there. Fuck off. You yell from inside the tavern with your fucking massive passive perception.
What do you mean by tension?
Anyway, I just came into town, and
I find your plan quite interesting.
Yes, our plan.
And-
Totally interesting, yes.
And from the sounds of it, it's also quite lacking.
I don't know what you're talking about. We know exactly what we're doing.
I want to strike you a
I
deal.
do this for a living, you know. Okay.
I want to
yeah,
strike you a
just
deal,
shoot, go ahead.
Happy. If you give me a cut of the gold, I can assist you with your little heist.
How much of a cut are we talking?
You guys you can split the remains among the rest of you, but I'd like to take 25%.
25%. How about 20?
Persuasion check. No one said perception. To see how much of his bullshit he's not taking. Yeah, persuasion.
Okay, 1 second. 15 plus, that's persuasion,
Yeah,
you said?
persuasion.
21 total.
Not a
20
bad deal,
21.
dude. That's like what he would get.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean-
exactly. I gotta barter it down a bit.
21, you said?
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
21. Listen, we've got a lot of people here.
Save it.
that
It's
we'd have to
fine.
split
Yes,
with.
it's fine. I'll take 20%. It works.
Okay.
You see, I'm actually here for a reason that sort of correlates to your little plan there.
That's so.
Thardo, the day before the shows, he likes to hold a small ball in the lounge of the theater, and he invites performers to come and attend.
And I assume you were invited then.
Of course. However, I've never really liked Thardo to say.
Yeah, he's kind of a strange dude. I can see that.
Bit of a weird one, that one is. So I think it'd be quite interesting to aid you, lot. I think that'd be the right time to strike as well. He's busy mingling with his guests. Big event going on. It's a perfect time.
I assume you know this theater well then, if you must have been here before.
I've
Right.
been here a few times, helped him out with a couple plays. I wouldn't say I know it incredibly well, but
Okay. Well, I mean, I've done, the base work at least. I kind of understand the layout, but I think having somebody like you could definitely help us out here.
the more help you have, it's always the better. Of course.
But what did you have in mind as far as the plan goes, I guess? Not that my plan was bad. I mean, I have one, trust me, but I mean, I want to hear what you've got.
Well, all I'm really thinking is, you guys can maybe talk to Thardo, see if you can become join him in his ball. I'm sure he'd love to have you. Then, during the party, one of us, maybe me, can divert his attention while you guys do your little job. Make it easier on you, at least if he's busy.
For sure. I mean, well, I should be able to get into the safe rather easily. I can get into his office at the very least. I know that for sure. Yeah, as long as he doesn't come by during the time I'm trying to do stuff, that's the important part. I do like that plan, though. Are you sure you could keep his attention for that long, though?
Oh, I'm sure I could. Shouldn't be incredibly hard.
Well, as long as you're certain. What should I call you?
You can call me Ava. Or if you'd like to call me by my full name, it's Avamir.
Okay, well, I'll probably do Ava.
It's easier that way.
Yeah, no, lot shorter. I prefer shorter anyways.
You have a thing for dwarves, then?
No, not a mountain pops into my no. I don't. When is this ball? Like how
The day
far away
before
is
the
this?
show.
When's the show? I really don't know.
The show
actually.
is in a week's time, so 10 days.
10 days. Okay.
I don't know how
That
good you are
shouldn't
with
be an
math,
issue.
but that means it'd be a 9.
Okay. I think we can work with that. That gives us a lot of time to prepare.
You'll need to fit in, especially. You can't necessarily go to a ball in that sort of outfit.
Well, I like to think I look pretty good. I mean, come on.
You need a mask. You need more of a flashy outfit. The more flashy you are, the less you'll stand out. If you catch my drift.
True. Never really been to a ball like this before, so yeah. I guess there's a lot of stuff we need to get together. Okay. should I grab the rest of my buddies who are in on this plan, or like, what is the plan here? Do we want to get
Yeah.
everybody in on this right now?
Get your friends. Are you all staying here in this fine establishment? Or are you going somewhere else?
That we are staying here,
Right, okay.
or at least I believe we are. I'm not entirely certain what's happening yet.
Well, then, go ahead and talk to your friends about it, see what you all think. And I'll meet you for drinks tomorrow night. I've got some matters to attend to.
All right, that sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Works for me. And then he kind of just crosses his arms and he steps back into the shadows and just seems to disappear.
I just stare at the shadows for a second, and then walk downstairs.
Now hold on a second.
What? Oh, well, you're still here. Oh. Hey.
What reason do you guys have for robbing this place other than your personal gain? These are just performers. They're trying to make a living. They're trying to make money.
Wait, did we
They're
need?
trying to live.
Did we?
And you're
Did we,
going to take from them.
did we need one of those?
Need one
Should have
of
let
what?
Taxi handle this.
You're not
Oh,
taking
all you
from the
hear after you say that-
performers, though.
After you say that, Velrissa, you just hear a...
I mean, there is really no reason besides that. I mean, it's fun. There's a lot of money involved. I like it. You know, it's how I like to live my life.
Yes, but think about all the people you'd be taking money from.
Oh, we're not. No. We're only taking from Fardo. Don't. It's only one guy. He has too much money, anyways.
That still shouldn't be a reason for you to take someone's things.
I'll
How
get-
would you like it if someone took all of your things?
Well, I've had it happen before. I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel good, but that's how it is in this bitch of an earth. I don't know if I say that in character or not.
I mean, Earth doesn't exist in character, so
Okay. Bitch of a world.
that works.
Hell yeah.
In this bitch of a plane.
In this bitch of a plane. Listen, I don't know how much I need to explain to you here. There isn't really much of a reason behind it. In fact, honestly, there's probably no reason at all besides the fact that we need the money, and this is how I've always made my money. It's how I've lived my life throughout the
I
entirety
realize
of it.
that. I obviously don't want any part of this
Well,
at all.
you don't-
I don't want to be involved.
Of course not. You don't need to. I just Mountain insisted that you at
also-
least knew about it, which I understand.
Right. I also, if you guys go through with this, which I don't think I can stop you,
Probably not.
I at least ask that you do not harm anyone.
That was not part of the plan anyway. I do not intend for any casualties or injuries or anything of the like. I never do. Yeah, dude, that's mostly on Mountain actually. I hope he doesn't hurt anybody.
I look at Mountain.
Look at
think
Mountain through a
Mountain's
wall.
Is he not there?
No, he's not there. It's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
it's just you and Sylnan up on the balcony
He
now.
got angered.
Listen, believe it or not, I don't like hurting people. I mean, no, actually, I haven't really done much to hurt anybody, actually, in the entire time I've known you. I don't know why you'd assume such awful things of me. I mean, unless you count taking things from people as hurting them, then I guess that does kind of hurt people. But, you know, whatever. That's besides the point, Velrissa. Don't look at me with those eyes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Stop that.
Well, I have a lot of important business I might have to take to, so
Yeah,
maybe I can take care of that whilst you guys
we should
doing your...
probably talk about that with everybody else, just so we're all on the same
Right.
page. At the very least.
Right.
I think Taxi will have walked outside.
Yeah, but say so. In that meantime, Mountain and Br'aad, what were you two doing?
I just want to find wacky alcohol and drink it. I'm gonna
Alright,
go up
let's
to
do
her
that.
and ask. Yeah. I'm gonna ask what other crazy stuff she has.
Yeah, it depends on how much you're willing to pay, I suppose.
I put down 10 gold. And then I look at Mountain.
I also put down 10 gold.
Oh shit. Let's
No, I
get
put
some
down
shit.
11 gold.
Oh
Okay.
fuck. I put down 2 more gold.
Put down 1 more.
Okay.
Okay, so
Now
how much is that in total?
Now I'm done.
24.
24. Okay.
24?
It better
24.
be
She goes.
fucking wacky.
She goes. I
That's enough for me, alright.
She takes it, she kind of piles it all into like she kind of like pushes it with one hand off the table into her hand that's like cupping underneath the bar. She pours it down to like into something below. And she goes,
I want you both to close your eyes.
She's gonna suck your dick.
What the fuck? No.
Taxi's too horny. Taxi is too
I didn't
horny.
say that in
Make
character.
him stop.
Fuck off.
Ew, gross,
I'm
dude.
kidding, dude.
Okay,
All
wait.
right,
I
I'll
wrap
close my eyes.
I wrap my hand around Mountain. I close my eyes.
Okay.
Your
Move
whole hand.
slightly
Wait, no,
away
I
from
hold
the
Mountain's hand. I hold Mountain's hand.
Okay.
I keep my hands
Things-
like very open.
Bro,
Things
I
go
don't know what's
quiet.
good. You just have it like flat out.
Yeah.
You close your eyes,
Uh-huh.
and for a bit, there's just silence. You hear her kind of rummage underneath the tavern, like underneath the actual bar, looking around for something, hear her mumbling to herself, and then she pulls out a bottle, and as it lands, you begin to hear the sound of what sounds like insects crawling. You hear the sound of insects crawling. It sounds like many legs sort of like tapping down like the glass bottle.
I'm interested.
Me too.
You
but is-
hear the sound of the bottle uncork.
I
And
grip his
afterwards,
hand.
after a couple of seconds, you hear the sound of steam emitting from the bottle. Just a very light tss begin to emit from the bottle.
What
then-
the fuck?
You hear the sound of pouring into 2 small glasses. She recorks it, puts it underneath the bar, and it's silent for a bit. Then once again, you hear the sound of 2 small little pounds, just like a... And then 2 things are dropped into the glasses. All right, you may open your eyes.
I open one eye. What do I see?
Looking down in front of you on the bar, there are 2 small shot glasses. Inside of them is a very bright green liquid, and floating in them are 2 dead spiders, one in each shot glass.
Oh, do you? Will I die if I drink this?
You guys
Probably.
ate a fucking Umber Hulk.
But
You guys ate a
You know what,
fucking Umber
Mountain?
Hulk.
You know what, Mountain? We've had worse than this.
I mean,
We've eaten
But-
worse things than this.
yeah, but the worst things weren't spiders.
He's got some baby fears.
I cast.
He
I
really
cast.
does.
Press. Okay, wait. What would you rather it be?
Scorpion.
Oh, what? Okay. I
Stop
pressed-
being a bitch and drink the fucking thing.
Okay,
Hey.
I cast prestidigitation. Hang on, I
Not a
make it look like a
bitch.
scorpion, and now I'm like, wow, it's a scorpion. This is much better.
I mean, sure, I guess. How did you? Whatever. All right, let's do it
Magic. All right, clink 'em.
and sink them.
As soon as you clink them, you see the dead spiders kind of like shift around in the liquid a little
They
bit.
no wait, they jump between and switch.
And now the spider's in mine and the scorpion's in yours. Shit.
Oh fuck, I hate scorpions. We switch them
All right.
back. All right, let's sink it.
Sink it.
All right, Retinling, calm down. Now, anyway, you both down it, and as soon as you do, as it hits, as the liquid crawls down your throat, it almost feels like there are spiders going down the sides of your throat. You can feel something itching and scratching as it goes down, and then it begins to burn. And I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I feel like we're gonna die. I feel like we just paid to die. Jared, I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh
Mountain.
wait. I add something. It's not gonna matter. but I add
Constitution
3,
save.
So 5.
Yeah.
Okay, 5. Mountain,
26.
26.
Yeah, this sounds
So-
about right.
It packs a mean punch for you, Mountain, as it goes down, but afterwards you get that sort of, like that like after you breathe out from the drink, it feels good. It's warm, it's punchy, but you get a good feeling from it. Br'aad, you take 5 points of poison damage, and you are incapacitated for 2 hours.
Holy shit!
After you drink it, you hear, as soon as it goes down, you struggle, and you feel almost like stop, like center throat right above your stomach, and you kind of, your hand hammers against the bar, and you start trying to breathe, and then it, and then you collapse face first into the bar.
Did you say I'm
This
paralyzed?
looks satisfying.
That was good. How was it for you, Br'aad? Br'aad, hey.
Do I
Bro.
walk down the stairs at this point?
Yeah,
Is this the
you
point where-
down the stairs, you just hear a loud slam as Br'aad's face meets wood.
Wait, am I
And-
unconscious or am I
Bro-
paralyzed?
You are incapacitated. You are unconscious for 2 hours.
Is he gonna be all right? Is he good?
What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything. He drank a spider.
I slide off the table and just sort of thud against the ground.
I'll allow
Taxi
it.
starts shaking.
Hera, he's gonna be all right? He's not.
I'll give him a few hours. He'll be all right.
Is he
Okay.
alive?
I just kind of
Check.
like slap
Check.
him on the face a couple times. Just like, yep, think he's
Check
good.
his pulse.
His pulse. What do you mean his pulse?
I walk down and check his pulse.
He's fine. Yeah, he's breathing. He is just knocked out.
All
Couldn't
right.
handle his liquor. Or spider, whatever the fuck
Wait.
that was. Alright, so what do we do with him now?
Just leave him, I guess. What did you?
I'm not gonna leave him, just leave him sitting there. Here, alright. Help me put him on my back.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna carry
I'm
him.
so scared of these 2 hours.
I try to lift up Br'aad.
At this point, the tavern is filling once more. People are sitting down, having drinks, and a single older human sits down on a small stage on a bar and begins playing his lute.
Be all
Do we
right.
have a room that I can lay him in or put him in?
Just take him upstairs. You're fine. Let him
Alright,
sleep it off.
I'll do that.
Third room on the left,
with
preferably.
Mountain. Yeah, I'll do that with
I'll
Mountain.
walk him up the stairs with him on my back, like a backpack.
Like a backpack.
He'll be okay. You just gotta sleep it off. It's the spiders. Yeah. That's right.
So you
one
go,
did you
you
say
get
it was?
brought upstairs, you lay him down. He feels like a ton of bricks, even for your strength. He is just like full dead weight at this point.
Can you place me face up so I don't suffocate?
Alright, where did she say to put him?
Yeah, the third room on the left.
Alright,
I'll
open
walk
the
in the
door.
room.
Fucking-
Yeah, all right. I
don't know what a
open
dwarf-
and we can lay him down here.
Okay. And I go toward the bed to try and put him down, and I can't like figure out how to twist around to get him onto the bed.
I got it. I'll
No. I like put my back towards the bed and I just lay down and I just leave him there and then I get up.
I'm gonna. Can I tuck him in? I'm gonna tuck him in. Should I tuck him in? All right. All right. And I'm just gonna stand there, like looking over Br'aad for a second.
He's had a long day.
I think we've all had a long day.
Yeah.
Are you all right? By the way,
Me?
yeah, we
No.
nearly died.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time. It's definitely not going to be the last. So, I'll be all right. Just,
I apologize for screaming
mm,
and for almost getting you killed.
it happens. It'll be all right, Taxi. We need to start thinking more as a group.
Yeah. I like that.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have another, and I go downstairs.
I'm just gonna stand over stupid Br'aad for a few minutes more.
Stand over me, you weirdo! You're gonna give me fucking night terrors.
No, I'm just zoning out at that point.
to wake
Starting to have some flashbacks of fucking Evangelion. I don't like this.
Yeah, my eyes are open. It's just sleep paralysis, but with taxi.
Yes, it's just like see Taxi standing there in
Well,
the
no,
shadow,
the-
just
I have to make sure
looking
he
at
doesn't
you.
fucking stop breathing for a minute, bro. That's all.
Put his head to the side. I'm not even there. Why am I saying this?
Ooh, hold on. Okay, all right.
Br'aad is dead.
Br'aad.
Wait, what?
After your unfortunate drink, your head hurts really fucking bad,
Yeah.
and you start to groggily wake up. Your eyes sort of flutter awake. Your double vision starts to slowly come back into a single as your head sort of is spinning, and you kind of try to gather yourself. You're on the floor, and you feel cold, hard stone.
Okay.
That's not where we left Br'aad.
I sort of hold my head in my hand for a second, and then I like don't get up and check where I am, but I like roll around and check where I am.
As you roll, you just feel hard, just like cave-like stone, ragged, jagged,
Try to go back to sleep, but I can't because it's uncomfortable.
very
Now
uncomfortable.
I sort of stumble to my feet a little bit. Takes a couple tries. And then I look
Yeah.
around.
You still
again?
feel a really pound. If you feel like you have a really bad hangover, as your eyes open, you look around. You're back down in the cavern again, where you came face to face with your father.
Oh.
You're laying right in front of the stairs that led up to the actual ritual, the actual sacrificial table. As you're looking around, there are people around you. The people in the hoods, all standing. And when you look down, you realize you're also in the same exact cloak that they all wear.
Fucking paid 12 gold for this, and then I walk up. I walk up on top of that to see what's happening.
As you walk up the stairs, you see your father standing over the table as the blue orc is laying across it, still currently deceased at this time. His hand sort of caresses the cheek of the blue orc, and then he lets out like almost like a very vicious smirk appears on his face for a second and goes right back to his stoic solace.
The blue orc currently dead?
He seems to be not breathing.
Oh, okay.
Then Brendan turns around and he begins muttering to himself, almost like he's talking to somebody that isn't there. It's very hard to hear what he's saying. You kind of like you strain yourself to listen, but the words don't seem to make any sort of. They're not intelligible. Is a good one for it that works.
So
They're not.
since I think
They're
this
not
is some
conceivable. They're not.
Oh, okay.
They don't make sense together. They're not forming. They don't make. They just don't make sense. They're not. That's the word coherent. They're not coherent at all.
Well, am I still like? Okay, wait. I'm still hungover, right?
You have a massive headache.
I figure this is just another stupid dream sequence that I have so many. I'm gonna go poke the blue orc.
All right, you walk up to start poking the blue orc, and as you begin walking up, Brendan turns around and his eyes meet yours, and his voice just seems very confused. What are you doing here?
I had a glass of spiders, and then, oh man, it was fucking. Ooh, got that whole thing down. I'm poking this blue orc.
And then you just stumble forward and you poke the orc, and as you do, the head mildly juts to the other side, then goes back into the same position as you're poking it. No sort of, not a lot of resistance, nothing to it as you just begin poking it. Brendan's hand comes over and he grabs your wrist, and your eyes meet his once more as he gives you a very stern, concerned look. You shouldn't be here. Why? Why are you here?
I drank something, and so this is just another dream I'm having. Probably. I poked the blue orc again.
I thought I was the crazy one.
No, it happens so much at this point. I'm just giving into it. I'm just letting it happen.
After the speaking with, after he kind of gives you, he seems very concerned that you're currently here. He doesn't seem to be the same person that you fought before either. He seems to be more fatherly. He seems to be actually like concerned for your well-being right now as he's looking at you. You should go back the way you came. This is not the life I wanted for you.
Got any more spiders? Otherwise, I don't know how.
And then his hand reaches up and you just feel him very roughly grip your forehead. And then you feel yourself just collapse. Everything goes dark once more.
Yeah.
Once your eyes flutter back awake again, you're backtracked. It's the sewer, the part of the runway where you guys sat down to set up camp the first time you met John. You wake up after passing out on your watch from spinning around in a circle.
What?
And you just look around.
What was in that? Wait, who's around me?
You look around, everyone's still asleep. Velrissa, Taxi, Mountain, Bramble, they're all asleep. Sylnan's body is laying next to Velrissa on a bedroll. You look over to your left and you see Ugarth walking away from the camp.
Alright, I'm lucid dreaming, I assume, so I try and fly after Ugarth.
You run after him. He doesn't seem to even notice your presence as you follow. He's walking and he has his left palm, he's just pounding against his forehead and like just muttering insults to himself.
Stupid.
Okay.
Get out. Stop.
Wait, if like back at the camp everyone's asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I keep following him.
He walks down the path for a bit and then he sits down on a piece of loose stone and begins writing in his journal. You actually see this is where he wrote the last page of the journal, the one that you and Sylnan read.
Yeah.
You see, this is actually where you can actually see him write the same words
Oh,
down
shit.
at this moment.
Sorry, it's been a little bit. What were those words again?
It was basically him saying that it was time for him to die, and that he was ready to die, that he couldn't take it anymore. He couldn't take the constant push. He describes it as a voice in his head that is constantly telling him to do things he does not want to do.
Yeah.
And it basically is just him admitting that he wanted to die, and that this was the perfect time to take the opportunity.
If I try and tap him on the shoulder, does he respond?
You go to tap him on the shoulder, and as your hand places on him, the area around you changes. You're no longer in the tunnel. He's still there. He's still sitting on the rock. But as you look around, there's just a void of space surrounding you. And then you see this gargantuan figure. You see a head probably about 6 times the size of this platform you're currently sitting on rise from the void. The broad shoulders next to it just moving across your entire vision. You look to your left and right, and all you see is this gargantuan body, the size of a mountain as it rises from below.
I'm never drinking again.
As you look at this ginormous figure in immense terror, you just see a single red eye on its head. Your first instance is a cyclops, your first thought, but then you see the features of this face, this monster, this absolute tower of a fucking being.
This absolute unit.
This absolute unit. No, it's larger than Ungaro was in Velrissa's Nightmare, if that gives you a good reference.
What the fuck?
It's the size, it's bigger than mountains. You feel like you're currently standing above the clouds, and yet there's still something just standing there with you. You look down,
Is
you
it
can't.
humanoid?
It seems humanoid. As you get a closer look at the features, it's orcish. It has the underbite and the tusks of an orc, but it's a single red eye in the center of its face instead of actually having 2. The eye is just dead set staring at Ugarth. It doesn't look at you. It doesn't look around. It just stares at Ugarth sitting there with his head down and does not move, does not blink.
Can I like jump around and wave my arms and try to get its attention?
You do, and there's just nothing. No reaction. It just stares at him with this anger in its face. Almost like this demeaning, just demoralizing stare, like it's judging him.
He was carrying fucking this with him the whole time? I look down again. Can I like even see the bottom of it?
As you look down the platform, you can see about to where its pecs would maybe end, somewhere deep inside the void below you. Then this cloud of blackness starts to emerge around. It starts to almost cloud your vision.
Okay.
As it does, you just hear a voice ring out. You can tell it's not targeting you, but it seems to be speaking towards Ugarth. And it just tells him, "You are not fit to carry my blood. You mutt." And the word mutt just kind of echoes into the back of your mind, and you wake. You're laying in bed, and Taxi is standing next to you.
What happened?
He like he just had like it's
jolts.
terrible.
No, he jolts like if he's laying on his back,
Yeah, I
his
would
shoulders
fucking jolt if I saw that.
hit the bed, and it makes his center mass just knock off the bed as he tries to sit up.
Taxi like immediately drops to one knee and like puts his hands out.
Is this I poke
hey,
him. I poke Taxi.
it's me.
Can you see
I'm
me?
real.
Can you see me?
Hello.
Can you see me?
Are you all right?
I look around for large shadowy figures.
What do you?
I'm looking around for large shadowy figures. Are you real? Slap me right now. Do it.
Taxi fucking slaps the fuck out of him. He's like panics.
As Taxi slaps you across the face, you feel it, and then your eyes close for a sec to wince, and then you open your eyes again, and it's just Ugarth holding you instead of Taxi.
What the fuck?
And then you shake your head, and it's Taxi again.
Taxi, never don't unslap me.
Wait, unslap you?
Unslap.
I was about to switch my voice to Ugarth for his.
Are you alright, Br'aad?
What
Yeah,
is?
just like
What's? I'm so Taxi.
Hey, it's all right.
Ugarth.
Okay.
Why are you Ugarth?
No, I'm I'm Taxi, bro. You drank something
Slap me with the back of the hand now.
Br'aad,
Just actually do it.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm learning. Don't just
Fine,
do it
I'd
the same.
fucking punch Br'aad.
While Br'aad is speaking to you as well, you can easily just tell his words are being slurred. His vision, even though he's looking at you in the eyes, it keeps kind of wandering off away from you, and he kind of gets like he seems extremely out of it.
Never mind, I don't punch Br'aad.
No, you committed.
He
dude.
does not seem okay.
I would not punch you.
Make
if
a
you were
medicine
like
check, Taxi. Make
Sure.
a medicine check.
7.
7.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's hard. For looking at him, he just seems possibly still incredibly drunk, just out of it.
All right.
Ugarth, listen. I know it was bothering you. Now I saw it. We can help you out, Taxi.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll help him out. Right?
Br'aad, you start hearing
Ow.
the sound of spiders crawling around the bed you're currently laying in.
Ugh, okay, I jump out of the bed. I jump into Taxi's arms.
Hey, oh god. Do I
Why
even
there's-
fucking catch him?
Make a strength saving throw, Taxi.
What the fuck is happening, dude?
Fucking
What
8.
is happening?
I got an 8.
An 8, you do not. His body just hits the floor.
Why did you put spiders in there?
I don't. Br'aad, Sylnan Mountain. Wait, no, Vel.
Don't
I'll
bring them.
come.
They've got more spiders too.
What I hear?
You guys would hear him just yelling from upstairs.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Hera
gonna
would just let out a
upstairs.
very deep sigh.
I grab onto one of Taxi's legs and cry.
All right,
What is it? What's
I
happening?
hug him. I'm just gonna hug him.
Oh, he's up. Hey,
It's all right.
Br'aad.
We're rocking back and forth now. It's all right, bro.
Okay, all right.
Br'aad.
Everything's
Okay.
Br'aad,
it's
you,
all good.
Everyone's
Okay.
Br'aad, you open your eyes. And you're looking over Taxi's shoulder while you're hugging him.
Yeah.
And in the window behind him, you just see Brendan standing there, his hand placed against the glass of the window, just staring at you.
What look does he have on his face?
Disappointment.
And then it's just Sylnan.
What?
Wait, what?
Why?
And then Mountain, Sylnan, and Velrissa, did you come as well?
why is he?
Oh, yeah.
Why do
Okay,
I?
you guys
why
would've
do I
entered the
care
room.
if he's I don't care if he's disappointed in me. I shouldn't.
Vel, do you,
Okay, what the hell is happening?
I think he's
Why is
having
he out there?
Something is wrong with him. When he woke up, he darted out of bed. He's been just saying a bunch of things.
I go over to the window and look out of it.
You look out the window, and your vision's very blurry. Shapes don't seem to have edges of shapes just are not defined. Everything's a very blurred mess. But you look outside and you see fires. You see parts of the ground is caving in, dead grass. A giant cricket jumps by somewhere off in the distance.
Man, grasshopper? Is that what you're going for?
I mean, or something like that.
I understand.
Some sort of jumping
I understand.
insect.
I get it.
The boy just drank too much. Here,
He's grown.
I've
He's
seen this
grown
before.
so big.
Br'aad,
He's grown
Br'aad,
so big.
come
He
here,
absorbed
come here,
my magic.
Come here. I twist
Mountain.
him around, and I'm
I'm gonna-
looking up at him, and I just right on his face.
Um,
Wake up!
Okay.
Yeah.
I literally don't know if it's the alcohol anymore or what's happening.
Br'aad,
Not as soon as it's the
Br'aad
alcohol,
takes 5
100%.
points of bludgeoning damage, and your headache gets a lot worse.
Did you say it gets
Jeez,
worse?
Mountain, be gentle with him.
Okay, sorry. I slap him a little lighter.
No, can I grab his hand?
Go for it.
Can I intercept?
Wait. Hey, Jared. Wait, when you said, what did you say got worse?
Your headache.
Headache.
Your headache starts.
Oh.
Your ears start ringing.
Oh,
Mountain,
Jeez,
Mountain,
Br'aad.
put
Start
him
shaking
down.
him a little bit.
After your ears start ringing, your vision gets a bit blurry, and lights start to hurt your eyes a lot more. The sunlight coming through the window starts to burn a little bit, and you start to hear just voices creeping in the back of your mind. Just lots of just inaudible whispers, almost like they're attacking you. They sound vicious. They sound insulting.
we've gotta help Ugarth. We gotta get the fire out. We
yeah,
gotta take care of the
Ugarth,
giant
fire.
cricket. He's
Crickets.
huge.
Crickets?
He's huge out there. Why is my dad disappointed in me?
Probably because you killed him. Come on. Let's let's go downstairs. Come on, buddy. Well, let's get you a drink
Mountain.
of water or something.
Mountain, you're not
Mountain,
helping. Why
Please step
You're not
aside,
helping
Mountain.
either. You were just babying him.
I don't know who I am.
Okay.
I would like to-
What happened to him?
like
This
to
is more than alcohol. I don't know.
Step
what
back
this
with
is.
Mountain, and let
I
Velrissa.
guess you lay him on the floor. I'm assuming.
I just let go,
Okay.
like I just move away from him and try and like back up with Mountain.
Br'aad,
I thought it was just a
Br'aad.
dream. I should have said something. But I just poked him. I just kept poking him, even his nose. And he tried to tell me to stop, but I just kept poking that guy's nose.
I look at. Can I tell that it's just alcohol? Like
Make a medicine check.
Okay. 20.
20.
Not natural.
His skin is extremely pale and very flushed. You look into his eyes, and the whites of his eyes are almost turning like a very sickly yellow around the edges. He seems frail, weak, and very disorientated, and it's not something you can see being akin to any sort of drunkenness.
Can I possibly tell if he's like poisoned or anything?
Oh, this is so bright. Am I
You're-
dead?
Your
Are
best
you
guess
God?
is that it is some sort of poison. Something is some sort of there's some sort of poison that's getting him extremely ill. He's falling ill.
Could I try using lesser restoration on him?
Sure. You take your hands and you place them against one on each shoulder. You close your eyes and you just try to push that healing light you feel inside of you out of the palms of your hand. Br'aad, your vision starts to clear a little bit. The headache goes away, and you kind of reality comes back to you, and you start to actually understand, what reality is and what isn't, and
Yeah.
you come back to your senses.
Br'aad, are you alright?
Yeah, is this taxi? Okay, just this time this is the last one. Just right on the cheek there. Ah, fuck, that still stings a little. Maybe not. It stings, so I'm probably good.
I'm not gonna hit you, bro.
Is everything alright, Br'aad? Did you Mountain
Do you
says
remember
drank. Mountain says you drank a lot.
That you drank?
Oh yeah, there was spiders, right? I drank the spiders with him.
Spiders in the drink.
Well, it was a scorpion, because he doesn't like spiders, so I made a scorpion for him.
Yeah.
Was this all happening while we were on the balcony?
When I walked downstairs.
When we were on the balcony.
We were just up there.
Yes, Vel, I walked downstairs and Br'aad was face first in the ground.
Who's the one who let him drink again?
Honestly, I think it was Sylnan.
Sylnan was on
What?
the balcony with me.
I'm never drinking again. Why didn't you guys tell me that when you have alcohol, you experience visions of your dead father and also this big, giant shadow creature looking at Ugard?
That's not normal.
And you're trying to get his attention, but you can't. And he just keeps saying things to him.
Vel, do you know what was wrong with him?
And a giant cricket? What does that have to do with anything?
It's like he was on...
His body was extremely weak. He had no control. I don't know what it was. It seemed almost as if he was poisoned or something.
Yeah, that might have been the spider. Look, Hera gave us the drinks. I drank the same thing he did. If you really want to know, we could just go ask her.
No, I'm feeling better now, I think.
I mean,
Maybe?
it all could
How many
be
fingers am I holding up?
This is a podcast.
Meta.
I was holding up 3.
No, I'm good. It's okay. If it was roll your fingers. Roll a d20. I saw a lot of you're right. It was just the poison. Okay. What did I miss?
Nothing. I mean, it hasn't really been that long.
Oh.
Br'aad, you gotta stop scaring me.
You gotta stop scaring me by putting spiders in my bed, weirdo.
Nobody...
Tex, you put spiders in his bed?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Taxi. What the
Good
fuck?
one.
Y'all are stupid. Alright, episode over.
Okay, well, I'm feeling better. You guys all good? Wink, wink.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can I wink?
No.
Yes.
Hey, Br'aad, you want to have another?
No. I am never drinking ever again.
I'll hold your word to that.
After seeing my dead father disappointed in me, I am done.
I thought you were going insane.
Well, yes, but I was also drunk.
And that's where the credits roll and the bass line hits from Seinfeld. Hey, congratulations, you've made it to the mid-roll. That means you're about halfway through this absolute mess of garbage. But while I have your attention, if you'd like to tweet at us, be sure to use the hashtag JRWI, because that's fucking sick. And if you're not a member of our Discord, what are you doing? Stop. Get on it. Join. Please. And as always, if you're liking what you're listening to, be sure to give us a rate, give us a like, whatever platform you're listening on. Show us some love in the comments, and let's get back into it. After Br'aad's interesting little adventure in his own mind, the party knocks him back into his senses, and you guys head back downstairs to the actual inn, the actual tavern area of the inn. You guys get a table, you sit down, and voila.
All right, well, I'm gonna just drink out of my flask and kind of sit there for a minute.
Velrissa's with us.
Yes, everybody is.
I'm just gonna have water. I'm done with drinking.
Never drinking again.
That's
Tried it, lived that life.
that's a good idea, bro.
No, you should definitely have a drink. I like drunk Br'aad better.
No,
I really think
shouldn't.
that's a bad idea, Mountain.
You know what? You're a bad
Mountain?
idea.
we told
Whoa.
Velrissa that Br'aad, Sylnan, and you, I guess, are going to rob the play.
Wait, we're good.
A heist.
And,
Oh.
So
well, good. I mean, Vel, are you
also,
Great.
I
okay
mean,
with that?
are you all right, Br'aad?
I mean, no. I am now. Thank you, Vel, for healing me. Are you all right?
No,
No, not. I mean, you too, I guess.
I've never been all right. But that's beside the point.
We know.
Damn.
It's a little bit upsetting.
So
I mean,
so,
I
Vel,
was
how do you
nervous.
feel about the you in?
Am I in what?
Are you okay with
Or
the-
what's happening?
You told her, right? You told her about it.
Well, I
don't
mean,
wanna
yeah,
say
I
it again
literally,
if you
I literally
didn't.
yelled it into her ear.
You
she,
yelled it?
She knows.
Fucking what?
It
What
wasn't.
were
It
you
wasn't very
thinking,
loud. Necessarily. Only one person. Only
yelling's
one other.
always
It was
loud.
Only one other
extremely
person
loud.
heard.
Listen.
Okay, it's
Wait,
fine.
One other person
What?
heard you?
Now, hang
I think
on.
you know my
Yeah, no,
answer.
no, he's in on it now. He's gonna help
What?
us. Don't question it.
Wait, what? No, I have to question it.
What's
What are
it-
you
no,
talking
who is
about?
this?
Wait, listen.
Who is
Okay,
this person? Who is
there was a
this
very
person?
kind drow. Was he drow, or was he?
Yes, he was.
You don't even know.
I don't.
Taxi puts
Listen, there was a very kind
his arm on
drow
the
elf
desk
up there.
and his head into his
And
hands.
He
Where's he
actually
now?
gave
Can I
us a
speak to
very
him?
nice plan. There actually turns out there's gonna be a ball the day before the play, and that would be the perfect time
Great.
to rob Ardo of everything he has.
Why? I don't.
So where is he now? Can I?
I don't
speak
know
to
where
him?
he is.
So,
You
Sylnan,
just trusted
Why
a
did-
Let me
random
just-
listen.
person?
let me just run this through you.
Why are you
Make
saying
sure
the plan out loud?
you understand
Yeah.
what you did.
I-
Okay.
I'm listening. Yeah.
So you
Uh-huh.
yelled about your plan to rob
Not.
Thardo. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Quietly,
Yeah,
Mountain.
and then hold on.
Mountain, you're
Let's
being a
not
little
do
bit
it
too.
again.
loud.
Who's gonna hear me? Who's
Taxi's
gonna
gonna look
care?
around to
Does
see if
anybody
anybody is
care?
noticing this
No?
conversation.
Okay.
This guy's gonna
Around the
rob the
tavern that
fucking
we're in.
play. See, no one cares.
And somebody heard you, walked up to you, and just
No,
gave
no,
you
no,
a
no.
plan
See,
on
it's
how
not.
this was
It's
gonna
not
go
even
down.
really necessarily that I yelled it. He was actually hiding in the shadows.
Oh,
which
that's fucking
honestly
great.
kind of-
That's
And
fantastic.
that
You know,
was
I
okay.
mean,
That-
honestly,
Trusting
that's
men in the
even- that
shadows
was
is
worse.
the best
Listen,
thing to
use a
do.
guy
in
like
this
that.
time.
my
What are you
entire
thinking?
everybody I know is in the
I know
shadows.
you were dead, Sylnan, but you didn't
What's-
lose your brain when you came
All
back
right,
to
all right.
Never
life.
had a brain.
What's his name? Give me his name. What's his
Do
name?
I actually have his name? 1 second.
Oh my
his name-
god.
His name was Ava.
That's a stupid
Thank
name.
you for
I
it.
think we should kill him. We don't need any witnesses.
Yeah,
That's a dumb
Avamir.
name. I don't trust him.
Listen, well, here's the plan. Here's the deal, right? Really hush hush here. I mean, we could also just frame it on him after we take the money and run.
That's if you guys get caught,
I mean,
which I would assume you wouldn't.
No, the plan.
Assuming this is
I
your
mean-
You don't even need
expertise.
to get caught. We
Sylnan.
can just frame him anyway.
Wouldn't it just be easier to
This is a
Not
mess.
include this man?
Why do you need to do this
listen.
anyways?
Here's the thing, though. If we had two options there, he had overheard my conversation with Velrissa, and no, it wasn't because I yelled "fuck you."
It was because you
No,
yelled.
Listen, it wasn't.
Probably because
He wasn't because I yelled.
probably.
Come on, Br'aad, you're my own brother. Just
Well,
some
you
support
sure
here.
weren't quiet about
I
it.
was.
Damn.
Oh man.
Even
keep
Br'aad
going, keep going.
Listen,
Would
he
think
knew
twice.
about it. So there was two things. We could either go along with him, or he'd probably just go and tell Thardo, right?
What do you mean? So did he say he was gonna do that?
Yes.
I mean, makes it easier for us. We would never have to do this, and we could just
Yes.
leave. I don't see the issue.
He absolutely did not say that.
Okay,
I mean-
so
What are you
What
talking?
the
He
hell?
whispered it in my. Velrissa, he whispered it into my ear. You did not hear it, okay? I know you were right there the entire time.
Can I insight check that?
It's insight versus
I
deception.
don't even have to.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
It's a 19 plus 9, 28.
That's a 13.
They telling the truth.
Can I just not insight check it and know that it's a lie? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's fucking bad.
Actually,
No, that's not how that works.
would you mind if I insight
I
check
didn't remember,
Br'aad
but his voice cracked while he
Insight
was saying
check
it.
Br'aad
I
for
was
what?
like, oh my god.
to get a read on his fucking mental state after that panic attack that I'm still thinking about?
Don't make me
Go for it.
think about it.
20. Not natural.
You're confused.
How's Br'aad looking?
Yeah, like on the outside, maybe he's showing. I'm just kind of like, looking at you while
he's
they're
looking
arguing.
okay. He's bouncing back. I feel like this kind of thing happens a lot. So.
just a mental breakdown. It's
Understandable.
nothing
That's
major.
not good.
He's
not
doing
good.
Okay. He's ready for the next one.
All right.
Listen, in any case, I mean, we could just call off the plan. I don't think anything's at stake here. We can just leave, you know?
No, I don't know about that. I'm so invested in
Wha-
this. I feel like it'll be a
Okay.
great chance to.
How many days
boost
are
our
you guys planning on
camaraderie.
doing this shenanigans?
Well, the play is in
5 days.
5
Five.
days.
So in 4 days you're planning on doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
I
the
guess.
plan.
And then we skip town?
Yeah.
And where would we head after that?
Well,
Well, your uncle sent you a letter, so I would only assume. I don't know where that robot went. He hasn't been around to steal
I
Mountain
honestly,
away,
I
so
didn't
maybe
even notice he was gone.
I noticed. Actually, I saw him in the forest the night that I
Hopefully he got
slept out
killed. I
there.
mean, maybe
So
he
he's
got
not
killed.
then after
gone,
that,
he's
never
just in
saw
the
him again.
forest?
Well, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about hanging around you guys as you're doing this robbery.
I can stay here in the tavern while they or go.
as far as anybody's concerned, you're
I
not
mean,
associated
we could do
with us.
something else.
And yeah, Br'aad, you can do
We
that
don't have-
mind speaky thing, right?
I mean, you don't have to be a part of it.
I speak into his mind. No.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't want to be a part of it, I'm not too interested either, Velrissa. I have no reason to be a part of it unless they absolutely need
a
my
lot of
help.
money.
I honestly
if you-
think
I
it
mean,
might
another
be in my best
hand on deck
interest.
would be good.
It might be in my best interest to go see my uncle as soon as I can. It's been some time since I've seen him.
Well, I mean, I guess you could just go see him while we, do the deed.
Right, do the deed.
The deed, yes.
And then
Well-
afterwards we'll rob the play.
Yeah, wait, what?
He said he'd get there in a few days and then be there for a week.
Right.
I think
And-
if the roads are as safe as Hera says they are, we would definitely make it together, all of us, to the city that your uncle will stay in, if you wanted to wait. But if not, I mean, I could accompany you so that you're not alone traveling.
Would you think
If
that'd
you
be
wanted-
in the best idea to all separate that much?
I look over at Sylnan and Mountain and just flashbacks to fucking them getting kidnapped. Ah.
I look over at Sylnan and flash back to him just getting killed.
I look at my mead lovingly.
I look over at Mountain. I look over to Mountain and flashback to him almost getting killed by a gorilla in the forest.
I'm still looking at my mead loving.
I
it.
think-
Flashback over to Taxi.
I think we'd be
I flashback
fine.
over to Taxi and remember that time he got chased by the barber and almost died. And then after
Bro,
that, I
just
say, yes, of
flashbacking
course,
everywhere.
that sounds totally fine.
Just like 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, that's fine.
Truthfully, Velrissa, if this is super important to you and you will need to leave early, I would, of course, so that you're not alone. I mean, they have each other. But if they fail and get in a lot of trouble and we're not there, it could be
Listen.
terrible. So I'm a little hesitant to split us all
Worst
up.
case
even
scenario, we end up in jail and we break out. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
I mean, I've done it like at least 7 times.
As you say that, the front door to the tavern kicks open and 4 guards rush in, 2 holding heavy crossbows and 2 with short
What did we
swords.
do now? God damn
All
it.
of them circle your guys' tables.
Damn it.
Fuck, we didn't.
Hands up! Hey! Hands! All of them up!
Here we go
All
again.
of you.
What?
Yeah, what's the
Why?
deal? What do we
We've done
do?
nothing wrong, officer.
For
You're
what?
under arrest for planning a
I don't know what
fucking
you're talking
robbery.
about.
Oh my god.
There it is.
What are you,
There it is, Sylnan. You
what are
fucking
you talking
twat.
about?
What are you
The
doing?
dwarf and the 2 elves, you're with us. Up! Out of the
What are you
chairs!
talking about?
Out of the fucking
I
chairs!
stand up with my hands up and
Not you! No! Down!
I
Listen,
stand up
back
The
as
down.
well.
dwarf and the elves! The
I didn't do
dwarf and the
shit.
elves are with
Wait.
us.
wait. The dwarf isn't with us.
I'm a half elf, so that's not me.
The dwarf screamed out. Everyone in the tavern heard it. We have 7 eyewitnesses that
Listen,
came to us.
Look, this is a huge
I sit back
misunderstanding,
down?
alright? This was just a joke.
This,
We're
it was a
actually
joke
going
among
to be
friends.
in the play. You can ask Dardo.
Yeah. What we listen.
Deception
Wait,
check,
wait, can I
disadvantage.
assist?
How's
I
a
wanna say
disadvantage, you asshole?
Because you screamed out. Does anybody care that we're robbing the theater?
Okay. That's a
Aw, damn it.
4 plus.
yeah, I like that
I
one.
don't want to go to jail again. It's happened
4.
so
That's a
many times.
3.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm
That's
gonna
a
lose
3.
it. I'm gonna lose it, boys. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna.
It's
I'm gonna
3.
kill
It's a
him.
3.
Taxi just shaking his head violently at
The
Br'aad.
3 of you, out of the chairs, come with us quietly for
Alright, you
questioning.
know what? Let's go.
Which 3
Let's
they
guys,
mean?
let's just go. Taxi, put your fucking hands down, you bitch. Let's go.
Taxi, they're not even.
Quick. put your
I don't know who
hands
you
up.
are. I don't know who the fuck you guys are.
Okay, whatever. Alright, I get up and just start leaving.
The taxi
I
gives a
give,
thumbs
I
up.
give
My fault,
Taxi a
it's
thumbs
his
up, but the
mountain's
thumbs
fault.
up turns into a middle finger.
Wait, I genuinely don't know which 3 they want to come with.
I think it's.
The 2
You,
half elves in the
Sylnan,
door.
Sylnan, Br'aad,
Okay.
and Mountain.
I stand up. I sigh and stand up, and
Okay.
I just look at Mountain.
All right, I just go. I'm just fine.
They put the 3 of you in shackles,
Yeah.
and then they walk you down towards
Easy.
the dungeon.
Yeah.
Can we reset the day?
I sigh harder than I've ever sighed.
Can we
Yo,
hard
yo,
save?
F9, bro, hit the quick
Quick
load.
load.
Yeah, can we quick load?
Guys, we
Are
can't
they
even,
out of-
We can't even fucking plan something without blowing it.
All right, so while this is happening, Taxi Velrissa, you guys
Might
doing
as
anything?
well just go see your uncle.
Yeah, Taxi slams his head on the fucking table. Lets out a heavy sigh.
Okay.
Take 1 point of damage, please.
Gladly.
So-
I literally am looking so rough. I have 17 hit points.
So yeah, you 3 are put in a straight line. Mountain in the front, Br'aad in the center, Sylnan in the back. There is a man with a sword behind you, a man with a sword in the front, and the 2 with the crossbows are taking the rear on either side of the man in the very back, and they are walking you straight down towards the castle.
This isn't the
Does
way to
anybody-
the dungeon.
Wait, there's a
That's where the
castle?
dungeon
What?
There
No.
is a small hole. There's a small
Okay,
keep
okay.
No,
at
that's
the
what I
very end
say.
of
I
town.
say this isn't the way to the dungeon.
As I'm
believe
walking,
me.
I just say, oh, Br'aad, look, it's a scorpion.
Do they?
Shoot!
Shoot.
Look, down there, Br'aad, it's a scorpion.
Shut the fuck up!
Man, I don't see a scorpion anywhere. Hey, guards, we might be in danger. Do you see a scorpion?
Prisoners, keep quiet, or you're getting a bolt in the feckin' back.
Velrisa,
Yes, Taxi.
what are we gonna do?
I don't know, Taxi. I didn't quite think this was gonna happen. Except I did, but not in this way.
Not in this way.
It'll be fine.
That's That's fair. Should we head on the table?
Uh-huh.
17 more times. I want to get rid of all my hit points.
I want to die. So, you guys are walked all the way to the keep. You're put through a cobblestone wall, and then you're led down a staircase to the side of the actual hold.
This is bullshit.
Okay.
You walk down a hallway with several ironed cells to your left and right. Most of them are vacant. There's actually no prisoners, it seems like, currently. But you're walked down the entire hallway to the very end, and you're put into a small square room where there is just a long wooden table and chairs on either side. All right, sit down.
Will do.
Captain will be with you shortly. You guys take your seats. The guards walk out, except for the two with the short swords. They stand on either side of the doorway as the door shuts, and you hear a hard locking sound.
Could I
as the
whisper
key
to
is turned.
Br'aad without them hearing?
You can make a stealth check and try.
That's a 12.
Okay, so what do you whisper to him?
Say, Br'aad, I wanted you to shapeshift into that fucking scorpion thing. Get away.
I can't do that.
I thought you could.
That's not how that works. I used disguise self and look like a freakish human scorpion combination.
That's not how that works. That's not how this guy's self works.
Wait, is that not you? I could have sworn
that was
you.
that was Taxi. He looks like a cat. Can you tell the difference?
No, not really. I don't pay a lot of attention.
Okay, which one of us is Sylnan?
I think that's me.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Oh god.
Oh no.
A few more minutes pass, and then the door swings back open, and a short, dark-skinned woman walks in. Her skin's about it's a bit of a light brown. She has dark hair that's put down into a single braid, wearing heavy plated armor with a shield across her back and a warhammer in her left hand.
I refuse to talk until my lawyer gets here.
That's not. Are there even lawyers? Okay, I speak into both their minds. I speak into Sylnan's mind. I speak into fucking Mountain's mind. This is a joke. We're shitty comedians. That's how we're rolling it, okay? Good. Break. Let's do it.
Break. I say out loud.
No!
What are we breaking? What?
Not out, because we're
She sets the
cooperating.
warhammer down, and then she turns the chair around and puts her boot onto it and just stares at all of you. Her eyes just slowly gazing from one to the other. Her eyes are a very light green in color.
You got pretty
Good
eyes.
evening, ma'am.
She's hot.
That's not how you handle. God damn it. Good evening, ma'am. Very, very nice day out today.
Excuse
isn't it?
this one. He's a jokester and likes to joke about crimes.
Right. So tell me the whole story, what exactly happened.
Well, there was the setup for the joke. Mountain, how did it go again?
Why are you asking me? You know I'm always
Listen,
drunk. I don't have a good
we're-
memory.
We're about to be a part of the play that's coming up in the next coming days. I believe it's 5 or so days from now, correct? As such, me and my dwarf buddy here, and also my brother there, all have parts in this play. Now see, the joke was, I said that we were gonna steal the show, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna rob this play out loud. And, you know, easily misconstrued. I assure you, this is really ridiculous, but, you know, he's not the brightest of the bunch. I'll tell you that much.
Yep. I'm stupid.
Make a deception check, Sylnan.
Yep.
I'm gonna be. I like that Mountain doesn't have to make
That's a
deception
17
check.
plus 9, fucking 26.
26.
All right. So you're part of the play,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you aren't going to rob a theater.
Why would we?
What?
What do we have to gain from the...
Judging from the looks of you guys, you don't think too well anyway.
Yep.
That's
I mean-
us.
You got it.
I mean, we're stupid
Yes.
enough to say something like that out loud, so I mean, I suppose think what
Right.
you will.
I guess I believe you. Your story checks out. However, just for precautionary methods,
No.
in case someone decides to do a little theft during the play, we're going to have an elevated amount of guards put around the theater in the lounge in front.
That's a totally reasonable response, absolutely.
Now, I hope you guys have a wonderful time at the play.
Oh, we're
And
again, we're
please
gonna
remember
we're
next
gonna steal
time-
the show.
Yeah, we're gonna rob the
Watch
show.
how you word things. And please, don't disrupt any public property again.
Will do.
You got it, bitch.
Thank you.
Well,
What was that?
What?
I said you got it.
Make a deception check.
I hate you. I hate you.
Say that, right?
Yeah, I did.
You said bitch.
Guys, I got
afterwards.
a 3.
Oh no!
Okay, so make a strength check.
I ain't good at those.
We can't accomplish anything.
Why is Br'aad
24.
worried about it?
24. She comes over and she puts her boot onto your chest and just tilts your chair a little back and puts her eyes dead into yours and goes,
You watch your place, dwarf. These are my stomping grounds. And if you come here one more time and insult me, you'll be the one getting stomped on.
I mean, your boots are already
Oh
on
god,
my
he
chest.
likes that. Don't say
Pretty
it.
close.
Anybody else have a boner right now?
I'm popping a little chub.
Now, I'll let you go this time, but I have my eyes on all 3 of you,
and then she turns back to you one more time, Mountain.
especially you.
All right.
Don't backtalk me, and don't cross me.
I would never.
And then she takes her boot off. And then she starts walking towards the door and just looks at the guards and goes,
Unshackle them, take them back.
and then she steps out of the way. The 2 guards come over, they unshackle the 3 of you, and they wave that you're free to go.
I know. It's getting a cramp. You guys really need to loosen up those shackles.
They're meant to be tight, Mountain.
One of the guards just kind of goes, I wouldn't suggest getting on her bad side.
Yeah, she kind of put her boot on my chest.
Listen, I think he's
and
beyond
you're lucky
that.
that's all she did.
I think it's too late for him at this point.
Does she treat you guys okay around here?
When we do our job right.
Who is she? What's her name? What's her story?
That's Captain Thema.
You
She's
should start a union.
She's a very, very well-renowned captain. She does her job properly, but she does it with very tough, rigorous training.
Yeah, she seems really good at what she does.
Mountain's got crushed. Mountain's immediately like... She's good on us, but she's also rough when you do things improperly. Especially with prisoners, she doesn't take too kindly to unjust actions in her domain.
Right. That's understandable. I mean, I don't really take well to unjust actions in my... We're gonna leave now. Goodbye.
What is
All right.
happening?
All right,
And then
Chief, I'm about to head out.
they just step back and they let you guys pass. You walk back through the same hallway up the stairs, and you're standing outside of the town's keep.
I kind of, as I'm walking out, just kind of rub my fucking where the shackles were. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, that was something.
Oh yeah, that kind of sucked.
Yeah, you know, we're pretty interesting end to our day. I say we go the fuck to bed. Okay, so let's go regroup with Vel and Taxi.
I say we regroup. Just nail this plan down.
All right.
Maybe get arrested again.
So
What
Velrissa
plan?
and Tax, would you guys have gone anywhere? It's probably been only about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit closer to an hour.
I can
Hasn't been
safely
very long
assume
at
that
all.
we've sat there with our heads on the table for the whole time.
Velrissa joined. She put her head down on the table, too.
Right.
It's so funny. They already left for her uncles.
Now you come back into the tavern and we're T-posing.
Stop.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Walked into the Imperial ambush, same as us.
Taxi just sits there with his head down on the table. He doesn't move from
Yeah.
that position for the entire hour. He
I-
just sits there on his head down.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Unless
too.
Vel says something.
Okay, so you guys re-arrive at the tavern with Velrissa and Taxi just head down on the same table.
Hey, we're back.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, you've already finished laughing about it.
I don't lift my head up.
I'm not laughing. I'm crying.
Why are you?
Is
nothing.
that Br'aad's voice?
Nothing happened.
It is.
Br'aad?
Yep,
That's
we're here
me.
too, Taxi. Hi.
I think you're hearing things again, Taxi.
Well, since it was
yeah.
a misunderstanding and we were just joking around, they didn't put us in jail.
Well, they did put us in jail, then they took us out of jail.
Well, no, they
They
just asked
put-
us a few questions.
They
And
are.
then maybe put a boot on my chest.
Do you guys really have to scream it so loud?
Well, I wanted to correct. I wanted
Listen,
to
I don't want anybody to have
Yeah.
like the wrong impression of us. That would be awful.
God forbid.
What? Why?
So,
Are you guys serious?
Let's
What are you?
let's nail this down. Let's nail this down.
Listen, yeah, wait, Velrissa, what are you doing? Are you leaving? Are you staying?
Wait.
'Cause I'm attending this play no matter
Guys,
what happens.
how about we take a walk to the woods or something.
Why would we
There-
walk into the woods?
They're beautiful this time
Yeah,
of
they're
year.
beautiful. I
love
heard that
woods. I love
Uh,
trees.
I heard
Listen,
the
if
four-armed
we're gonna go
gorillas
look at-
this season are really beautiful. Let's go
Wait.
check them out.
As you
It's
guys, as you're saying this as well, the door swings open one more time, and you just see
Ooh, it's
a
12
large,
guards this time.
a large mechanical body walks in.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was just about. Taxi perks up. We can go. There's this.
Did
There's
somebody
this
say
lovely,
trees?
There's this lovely.
Hi, Chirp.
Oh, fuck.
No,
Hello.
Where you been?
there is.
I've been following you
Oh.
There.
Where?
everywhere.
Wait, how?
Wait, we were in the what?
I listened.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not gonna question it. You know, this is your problem, Mountain. I stand
If-
up
This is
and
my
start
problem.
walking
If-
outside.
If all of you want a private place to talk about the play, there is a place that I saw Chup at. It's a beautiful clearing in the
Let's
forest.
go. You know what? Let's go.
I'm
Yep.
there. I'm
let's
there.
do it.
All right.
arrived.
Say no more.
Need some fresh
No,
air after
so do
being
you-
locked up for
Alright.
so long. That felt like
So
a
then
lifetime.
I start walking.
Would you like to come?
I stand up and walk in.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the woods.
Vel?
Sure. I asked Vel if she would like to come.
I follow.
I'd like to keep a keen eye out to see if anybody tries to follow us and listen in.
Hey, perception check.
Okay. That's a fucking natural 20. What are my rolls today, dude?
Chirp's following.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nat 20, baby.
Chirp is following.
Natural 20. Okay,
I want to
cool.
ask
He-
Chirp about
He
his
must be
fun.
very stealthy because I never
Okay,
got
go
him.
on. You know, he's been there. just say that much.
All right, so I take him to the place where I saw
Br'aad, what were
Chirp.
you asking? Br'aad was
petting,
gonna ask
uh,
something on the way there.
Okay, wait. I want to ask Chirp how he feels about stealing.
I have no emotions on that.
Good. Can you?
I don't
what can-
understand materialistic possession.
How do you like? Do you understand morality?
Mortality. That means you're going to die.
Thank you. I know, but morality, like morals.
No. What is that?
Yeah. Rad. You don't need to know.
All right.
All right, have we
This
reached
is
this
great.
place yet?
I was worried he was gonna turn us in.
Yeah,
So
I
you
assume
guys-
we made it. To
You
this
guys, yeah,
clearing.
you guys head to the little spot.
All right. I don't think anybody can hear us around here. Taxi, can you make sure that nobody's around?
I walk
There is
over-
nobody in the vicinity.
Thanks, Chirp.
Okay.
You ruin everything.
There are 2 deers 3 miles to the right.
Holy shit.
You
Wait,
ruin
Miles.
everything.
Chirp.
Are you
Hang on.
serious?
Now hang on. This could be.
This is
could
my
be-
job.
This could be helpful. Found ourselves a new taxi. What else can you do, Chirp?
Chirp didn't do a lot.
Like what?
I was programmed to hunt down and exterminate.
Okay, maybe not
Oh.
that.
Don't do
Who
that.
That
programmed
one,
you?
not.
Chirp does not know.
So where do you come from?
Chirp does not know.
Can you fly?
Chirp does not know.
Try
it.
He jumps. So let's see, how far can Chirp jump? That's a good
I'm
question. How far can
I'm
Chirp
scared.
standing jump? Let's find
I
out,
really
shall
want him
we?
to fly.
I do too.
Or land on
I'm
his
ready
face.
for this man to actually be Iron Giant.
So he jerps. He jerps. Chirp jumps about 13 feet into the air, standing just where he is. Just goes, whew, and then he lands back down hard, and the ground shakes a little bit.
Jesus.
So you can't fly.
You guys
no
almost went to
flying.
jail.
Chirp thinks that's a negative.
He can jump though.
Yeah,
Can we not talk to Chup for a second and just talk about what just happened and what's going to happen?
Nothing really happened though, Tex. You know.
You
we're
almost
okay.
went to jail.
Well,
Almost.
You
So
know,
what's the plan?
well, the plan
What
is-
happened?
I don't know.
So the next 5 days, we're gonna rehearse the play, have a good time with it, and then on the night of the ball, right? We're stealing, we're getting the goods, and we're heading out. Does that all sound good?
Yes, I feel like we need an
so-
escape plan too, though.
Okay, but
Go
how
really
how
fast.
did you get out of jail? Did you go to jail? What happened?
We just told them the truth. We were joking around.
No,
Wasn't-
we lied to them. We lied to them straight up.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but
They
Mountain.
And they just let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did.
I
They
even
said
told
there
them I
would
was
be-
stupid. Could you believe that they believed that? Fucking idiots.
I noticed Mountain did not have to roll a deception check for that.
What's Mountain's intelligence?
12.
What's your charisma?
8.
What's your wisdom?
12.
You're stupid.
Oh God!
Not
what am
actually. Not
I?
actually. You're not dumb. You're people dumb. You're socially stupid. It's
Okay.
a good way to put it.
Which I mean,
Which
that
makes sense because that's how Mountain is.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Is
Anyways,
it?
yeah,
No,
no,
they just said they'd put more guards on the day of the play, which shouldn't be a problem at all to us. So
What are
Yeah.
the plans for Vel and I?
well, I don't know. Do you want to stay in town?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, with
what
Vel?
happened
we
right
would
now.
appreciate your help, obviously.
With what happened right now, I can only see you guys' robbery going absolutely terribly. They're putting more guards
You're
in
right.
there.
We need a calm, steady hand to guide us through.
And where are you gonna find that?
I don't know. Maybe it could also be purple and heal.
I'm sure you
And
might.
a furry one also. That's you, Taxi. Do you think
Taxi
you're gonna
he's blanked out, like staring forward into the woods.
Taxi. Hey. Wake up.
I just want to know what you guys want to
You kind of just zoned out a little bit.
There is a humanoid approaching.
Where?
Give me a position.
He just turns around and points to where you guys just came from.
Okay.
Uh,
Everybody
It's
pretend like you're
dead.
doing something else and not talking.
He's not
No,
here
don't
yet.
do that. He's what?
Taxi wild shapes to a bear.
He is 5 miles away.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Is he? Is
he
he
fast?
actually?
He is walking at a brisk pace.
I think we have time.
Yeah, I think we're good. Look, I feel like we should do the plan with the play. Maybe rob it during the ball, like you said.
Yeah.
Vel should definitely go see
I
her
didn't
uncle.
wild shape.
But at some point, I need to go with Chirp and see what the fuck this is all about.
Listen, wait. Which way is your uncle? Is your uncle more north, Vel, or?
I believe he's to the east, in a town called Vixen.
What did Vel? I didn't wild shape, by the way. It was a joke. What did Vel say?
That's a good trick to save spell slots, everyone. Literally, no one has made a choice yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
I haven't really
I
decided.
just looking at
This
Vel.
one to be made.
I will accompany Vel if she decides to leave. But
Vel, will you decide to leave?
I would be gone for about maybe 10, 11, 12 days, maybe more.
All right, so if we go and we do this thing with the play, I'm not even sure why we're still doing this. I mean, it kind of
Br'aad
seems like it's
seems
yeah,
not
I
worth
it.
it.
haven't realized why you were doing it in the first place. That's why I'm
Well-
not interested.
At first, I figured it was just them, wanting to do it because why the fuck not? But I mean, now that there's so many people after us, why would we even want to do it?
Thank you, Mountain. That's the most sound thing you've ever said.
You're welcome, Taxi.
Probably gets
Thank
some
you
pretty
again.
sweet loot though, Mountain.
The-
Probably buy a lot of alcohol.
I've got
He has
alcohol
an
right here.
infinite flask. It never ends.
It's literally infinite.
Actually, no. I don't even know why we're still doing this. I mean, I want to, but
Oh shit!
We're in trouble in this town.
So let's
There are many towns to rob. But why now?
let's just not do this. Let's go to where Vel needs to go, and then, I mean, I guess I could go with Chirp. I don't know if you guys would want to come with me on that.
well, we need to. Here's the deal.
I can
We
do
don't.
that on my own.
Well, you guys don't want to miss out on the play, do you? I feel
Yes,
like
I
it's-
really could not
you
care
were
less.
you were so excited to
I
do
could
it.
not. Why are you so adamant on this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Insight!
Then let's not do it.
21. 21 is my insight.
I do know why I want to do it. Wait, I don't remember what Obnoxious promised me though if I did it.
Some kind
Okay,
of powers.
okay,
Or some shit.
listen.
Reward.
I
don't
think-
know.
Need to go see my uncle. I don't know what you guys are planning. If you're gonna stay here, if you're gonna come with me, if you're gonna go where Mountain needs to go. But it's in my best interest to go. I'm gonna head out in the
Yes.
morning. I have a horse arranged by Hera. She's letting me use it. And I don't know
Well-
who wants to come with me.
Br'aad, if you're going to continue to be dodgy about why, you guys absolutely must rob this place. I will accompany Vel so she's not alone.
Hey,
Okay,
sure.
I don't know why I'm being dodgy about it. I feel like I've just made it into a habit. But here's why. So my patron, Obnoxshai, came to me and said that if we do a robbery on this place, we will not only have the goods that we get, but also more potentially. So like crazy fun magic stuff.
I walk
and
back
that's
to
cool.
the tavern.
But if but,
Listen, she doesn't matter. You only have to
I-
convince me, Mountain.
and that sounds pretty neat to me. And the only reason that I wouldn't do it is because the downside is that I'll lose my boy, and I put in live clock, and I pet him, and he loves me, and I love him back.
That is very unfortunate, Br'aad.
Wait, before we
I
continue this
look at- I
conversation,
don't-
before we continue, Chirp, how far away is that guy now? Is he still come towards us?
4 3/4 mile.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're all right.
It takes the average human approximately 15 minutes to walk a mile.
Br'aad,
Okay. So
that is very unfortunate. I know life clock must be very dear to you.
I tell live clock to rub his head against text.
Oh, but
Look
I
at our
don't-
We can't lose him. Beautiful.
for I don't want anyone to fall.
You
In our
gently
group.
nibbles on your hand.
So I hate this so much.
Yeah, I hate this so much.
oh God, stop that.
Oh God, stop that.
Listen,
Br'aad,
Br'aad,
get
I don't
going
think
right
he's
now.
helping the
Okay,
situation.
okay,
We'll get
he's
rid
out,
of
he's out,
right
he's
now.
out. All right, he's out. He's out.
All right, so if you don't rob the play, that thing goes away.
Oh shit.
Thankfully, maybe you should
No.
rob him.
But no, but he's so useful. But he's so good. You love him, Mountain. You wouldn't dare get rid of him.
Br'aad, I'm gonna be honest, that is the most annoying thing I've seen in a long fucking time. And I've spent a lot of time with Taxi lately. So
Ouch.
Ooh.
All right, Mountain, Sylnan, Br'aad. I have to leave this to you. I can't let Velrissa
Wait,
journey a place that we have never been in by herself, and she's leaving tomorrow.
I wouldn't feel
But
comfortable
if you
with
guys,
going alone.
if you guys are leaving, we need to have a plan to meet back up. We can't just go without knowing, right? Like, what's,
The city,
yeah.
in exactly what, 5 days is the time skip.
Yes.
Whatever. Okay, whenever
Taxi.
the right day that you guys would get there, if everything checks out, we'll meet at the front gate of the city.
If something happens, I will send you a mental note and tell you where to meet us. Okay?
Perfect.
Or if we're in jail forever, I'll tell
No,
you how much
don't
the
worry.
bail
That
is.
jail didn't look.
Okay.
That was baby shit. I could break out of there in a second.
I am very confident in you three.
As
Hopefully
you should.
next time you see us, we're rolling in money. You know, that'll be swell, right?
Sure. So
You don't
I-
sound very
I
excited
won't-
for us.
I will leave the plan to you guys. I don't want to hear it or know what's going to happen, so that safety, I guess. I'll reach out a hand, like
High
this
five
way,
it.
like a group, I reach out a hand.
I look at Taxi very
I come from below. I
confused.
come from below and I high five it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be safe, guys.
All right.
All
Stay
right,
safe. you
Sylnan,
too.
don't die again.
Take care, Velrissa.
No guarantees.
If anything happens, fucking, I don't know. Can you do that message sendy thing too? I don't know how magic.
Nope, but Vel might. I don't
thought
know.
I could turn into a scorpion.
There's a thing humans can do called writing a letter.
Yeah, but that's gonna take forever.
That's
I
too
do
slow,
not have
Chet.
this
Come on,
spell.
get with the times. And I leave. I'm gonna go back to the tavern
okay.
Okay,
So,
after that.
so we
with
need to
that,
rob
wait.
this play. How? How do we get around this other guy who we have to now avoid or help? And how do we get around all the guards that are going to be there? How do we get around
So the
Thardo?
guards?
There's so many people. Why
Listen,
this?
okay,
No,
first
no,
of
no.
all, fall-
The
first of all-
guards are only going to be there on the day of the play.
We can't
We're not
be
even
certain. We
robbing
can't even
them.
be
Right.
certain of that, Br'aad. They could be
Yeah,
there.
we can't be certain of that. I've just received information.
Um,
This other guy, I know nothing about. Sylnan, take it away.
listen, I believe we can trust this guy. I rolled a pretty good insight check on him.
Shut the fuck up.
Jared's face.
There's only so much meta you can do in a session.
I know. I'm
Take
joking.
3 psychic damage.
As the
Oh
DM
God, we're in a
fucking
game.
smites
Oh
you.
God, I'm just being played. Oh
Your
God,
existential
roll on.
crisis fucking hurts you a little bit inside.
Listen, I do think we can trust this guy, and he did have a fairly sound plan. That would deal with Thardo. He would. Well, essentially, he would just talk to Thardo and keep him distracted the entire time, and honestly, that makes sense. It's really simple and easy.
Sylnan,
But now the problem is,
as much as I love having
yeah.
you back, all right, you know, it's great times, good times. We've had some great times together.
yeah.
The last time you took me to someone that you trusted, he
Listen,
fucking
we're not going to somebody-
shot me. No, Sylnan, he
We're not going to
fucking
somebody you
shot me.
trust.
This is somebody that you said you trusted for a long time, all right? You said you knew him, you said everything was fine, and then he fucking shot me. And now you're saying
so
that
since he
this
doesn't trust or know this person, he won't shoot you. Think about it.
Exactly.
All right, that makes sense. Let's do it.
You've sold me.
In any case, the only thing we really need to worry about is the guards and the fact that people are probably already going to be suspicious of us. If word got to Thardo that he heard that we talked about robbing a play, then that's kind of an issue, don't you think?
Right.
Listen, we take the 5 days, we get our rolls down, we get to know Thardo a little bit, alright? We joke around a little, but we make some of the jokes really bad so word gets to him, and he's like, oh, it's just another one of their bad jokes. And then we steal all his money.
All right. We need to figure out what roles we're playing in all this. Like, not in the play, but
Well, I think
in the
oh.
robbery. Yeah.
understandable. Okay, okay.
Oh, I thought
Well,
you
first
were
of all,
gonna
we
play.
need.
Yeah. Who's going to be doing what? I'm not,
Well, I'll
I'm
do all
not
the
great
dirty
at
work.
the sneaking.
Yeah, no.
Alright, Mountain, you're the muscle, alright?
Yes,
Sylnan,
yes, I am.
You're the brain. Oh, shoot.
Mountain,
I'm the brain.
here's the
No.
deal.
Mountain, you're the brains.
Mountain, if something
Yes,
seems
yes,
to go
I am.
wrong during the heist, if something goes wrong during the ball, make a fucking commotion. Just start some
Make a
shit.
scene?
I don't know. Make a scene, dude.
Hold on. Let me just get this straight. Are you
But
giving
don't-
me direct permission to make a scene?
Yeah, make us. Don't
Not
hurt.
right now,
Don't hurt
but-
anybody.
And only if I give you the signal, make a scene.
What is the
Yes.
signal? We need a signal for shit's going down.
Caw.
That's it. Best callback.
All right.
That's the one.
Ah,
That's gonna
Just
be
like
the one
that.
for the entire fucking
Is that it? Did I
campaign.
do it?
Yes. That was
Yeah,
good.
good-
that was
good job. That was
so
great.
If you hear that signal,
Chirp's head kicks up
Then
and
you
he lets
make a
out an
scene.
authentic bird sound comes out of his fucking head.
Oh,
He's
shit.
beautiful. We're
Whoa,
keeping
You're
him.
good at this. Maybe we could use Chirp
Whoa.
to help us.
Okay.
Chirp, what
let's
can you do?
Let's figure out. What can Chirp do? He can't fly.
Well, he's a robot. I mean, just him showing up to the ball could cause a scene on its own.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Chirp, will you follow my orders if I give them to you?
No.
Damn it.
Chirp, will you help us?
Yes.
Okay. That's basically the same fucking thing. I don't know why
I'll
you're being
take it.
difficult.
Chirp, how stealthy can you be?
He looks over at you, and then he steps back like 7 steps, and his entire body goes down to about the height of about like 2 feet. Like his legs go inside of his torso, and then a bush comes out the top of his head and falls over him and completely disguises him.
Where are we gonna fucking Fortnite
Holy
push this?
shit.
Chirp, would you say you're fairly perceptive?
I have sensors that see things.
Yes, okay.
yep.
You know what? You can be the lookout. Can you just like sit in a place and then let us know if something's happening? That would be
Chirp, if someone sees us, can you keep them quiet?
the holy
Chirp
shit.
will exterminate.
No, actually, actually, Chirp, exterminate, definitely.
Wait, can you exterminate without killing?
Okay.
Kill the whole
Mountain,
ball. Kill everyone in the town.
Mountain, as you say yes, Chirp, exterminate. His eye turns red, and one of his arms becomes a giant broadsword.
Chirp, not now,
Oh,
not
Jesus
now,
Christ.
not now.
No,
But that's
exterminate-
really
oh,
fucking
God.
cool. I really want you to do that later, but not now.
You got it. And his eye becomes green again.
That's incredible.
This guy's really growing on me.
I'm
Okay.
liking him.
Listen, here's the plan. Okay, Mountain, you stand by and you cause a scene, right? If something goes wrong, you cause a scene and distract people, preferably
Okay.
Thardo and or the guards, you know? Get really fucking drunk. I think that is like the perfect excuse to cause a scene ever, and
You
you're
are-
really good at that.
You have never made more
Getting drunk
sense
or
to me,
causing a
Sylnan.
scene?
Br'aad, listen, I'm gonna need you on communications. You can do head speaky things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In your head.
Yeah.
Sylnan, how about you and I go on infiltration so that I can get live clock in there, and then he can do this. So I snap live clock in, and then I throw a block of incense into his mouth.
And it just sucks into it and it just disappears inside of its mouth.
And then I open his mouth, and I'm like, whoa. That's
Whoa,
just a tongue.
Wow.
Well, how do you get it back?
Well,
And it just spits out a giant thing
no.
of plug of incense.
I was gonna
Okay.
reach in. So I'm glad he did that. So I go with Sylnan. I summon him by the safe. He eats the everything inside,
Okay.
and it's gone. There's no evidence. We have nothing.
I mean,
All right.
it's true.
Yeah, that's good. What about the
Okay,
guy?
now
What
we-
do we do with him? Where do we meet
What
him?
do we do with him?
He
Make
said
him go
he'd
away.
meet us.
Make him go away.
We make the guy go away.
No, make the thing go
I'll
away.
make the thing go away.
What?
Please. Br'aad, please.
Br'aad, please.
Fine.
All right.
'Kay.
So let's go back to the tavern, and then we can start.
I think
guess.
this is
start
about as
buttering
good
him
of a
up.
plan as yeah.
Humanoid, rapidly
Question
approaching.
though. How far?
Half a mile.
What
Damn,
the
he's
fuck?
quick.
How fast is Rapid?
He is teleporting in and out of existence.
Jesus
okay.
fucking what?
You know what? Let's start walking back.
Yeah, everybody just pretend we grab a flower or two.
Yeah, start walking.
Chirp just
Let's
lean.
start with it.
Chirp,
Chirp's large hand grabs a small bush and pulls the entire thing roots out of the ground.
I just
Here is a flower.
Start walking.
Why are we?
Chirp,
That
that's
is
not a flower.
bush.
It is green.
Yeah. Chirp, do that sneaky thing you did. Become a bush.
Wait,
Okay. We start walking back.
I also am a bush now.
okay. How?
I don't remember my spells.
Minor illusion, I think.
But I
would
know
do
I can
that.
do
Minor,
it, so I'm
minor
just gonna
illusions.
say it.
I want to say the 10-foot cube. So you
That would
can make
be-
like a decent sized bush.
I disguise myself as
I
bush.
disguise as bush.
All right, minor illusion bush.
Okay. Bush.
Bush.
Why don't we just walk back to the tavern?
Get in my bush. Sylnan, get in my bush. Quick, quick.
Sylnan, don't get in the fucking bush. Let's just walk.
Sylnan, get in the bush. Bush starts coming over to Sylnan.
You can't move minor illusion.
I'm moving me in the bush.
You just walk out of the fake bush.
I'm making another
There's
one.
silent image, which I believe moves, but
Okay, listen. Let's just go back to the tavern.
Yeah.
We're good. I doubt this guy's gonna hurt us. He's just teleporting in and out of existence.
You're
Like,
not
what's-
concerned with the person teleporting in and out of existence?
What's the big deal, right?
All right, let's just walk back. Let's go. And start walking back.
Chirp does not follow.
Chirp, come on.
That's a bush. What are you talking about?
Does Chirp come out?
Yes.
Stands up and the bush goes inside of his head again. It like folds in half and just goes into his like core.
I'm just walking back.
Okay. Chirp follows.
I'm walking back too, but I also have my wand of wonder out because I'm ready to fuck up some teleporting guy.
So as you guys are walking back, you come face to face with the dark-skinned elf that you saw originally, Sylnan, at the tavern.
Oh, hey, Avamir. It's you who's popping in and out of existence. Gotcha.
Sylnan, is this the guy?
Yeah, this is the guy. His name is Avamir. Avamir Mountain and Br'aad and Robot Chirp.
It's
guy.
a pleasure to meet you.
Yep, wish I could say the same. Listen. We already got everything figured out. All you gotta do is go to the ball, fucking talk to
I don't like the way you're
Dardo and-
speaking.
Okay, you know what? Somebody else talk to this guy. I'm drained. I can't fucking do this right now.
Listen, basically our plan is me and Br'aad will go into the place, get the stuff, get out. You know, you talk to Thardo, and Mountain will be there to make a scene should somebody catch on to us.
Yeah, he seems very good at that.
Yeah, no, it's his specialty.
All right. That sounds like a fantastic
Good luck.
plan.
He complimented you, Mountain. See, he's a nice guy.
Yep. Can we just get on with it, please?
Sure.
I just wanted to come and check in and make sure everybody's prepared.
Yeah.
Ready
Also,
as we can be.
Do you have
we
masks?
may have gotten taken by the guards, and they kind of already think we're gonna.
I already know about that.
We're gonna do this.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, word
Shit,
travels
how?
fast. I
Word
imagine,
travels
yeah.
fast in a very small town, especially when there are troops running down the main road with crossbows in hand.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
That happens to
Yeah.
us a lot.
Do you guys have any sort of masks or things to cover the face?
Is there a store nearby?
You could
that we
probably get some from
something like that?
Thardo. It is a masquerade after all. I mean,
What if I wore a bear head?
I use disguise self, and I look like him.
okay. That's some good illusionary magic.
Thank you. I figure if I have this, I won't need a mask.
I mean, it's a masquerade.
I
Brian,
would
you still need
I would
something.
be a little cautious. Thardo isn't exactly inept at magical casting. He might be able to see through it.
Oh, no.
I've seen him dabble in magic from time to time.
Okay. Thank you for telling us that. We'll look out for that. I'm not him anymore. 'cause I don't have-
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna gain Thardo's trust a little bit. You know, play our role in the play, I guess, or at least in the practice, and then we'll rob this bitch and be out.
I mean, it works for me as long as I get my cut, as promised.
Yes, of
What's
course.
your cut?
What is your cut as promised?
25%.
What did I thought I cut him down
Oh.
to 20.
23, maybe. Wait, 20. It might have been 20. Can't remember.
No, I'm pretty certain I talked him down to 20. I was like, hey, we have a lot of
Yeah,
people.
20% works.
20.
Well, that works well now because we lost a bunch of people, so I'm cool
Yeah,
with
he
that.
doesn't
Okay,
need to-
yeah, sure.
Say 20%.
I don't care.
Here's the deal. We need to something we do need to cement. Can we just fucking figure this out in the time skip?
Yeah, sure. How are you guys? How are all three of you guys looking right now?
Say goddbye to Velrissa and
How are you guys looking health
far
wise?
as, like-
Health wise.
I'm at
think I'm
about
full health.
25 HP.
25. Okay.
I'm at
44.
out of 50.
I'm at 40.
Okay, you guys are good.
I
I
don't
have
know why
18
took 10, but I-
hit points if we don't long rest. I thought we were going to, but I have 18 right now.
So,
I don't like this question.
no, just,
Me neither. You die.
anyway, I guess we'll talk more later, and we'll get more of a plan sort of created, and we can very easily. Thardo's not the brightest, but I'm sure we might run into some bumps in the road.
Of course. I mean, nothing ever goes as planned.
Right. Well,
Well, lucky for him, neither are we.
God damn it.
he gives you a small bow and he goes, "I will go about my business. We'll talk later."
Time to walk to the tavern.
Yep. You guys head back to the tavern. And I'll say it's getting pretty late, so everybody's gonna go ahead and just long rest. Everyone's going to bed. Sleepy time. Sleepy time. Thank you so much to Read This If You're Not a Nerd, Turdkey, Andrew, Divinator, Trash, Rossi19, Citrus Fruit, Mick Checks, Oathkeeper, Pie Incorporated, Samantha Dawn, Melianito, Alexandra Coyne, Yethor Haraldson, Jacob Archer, Jay Newell, Allison Dean, Lil Bean Entertainment, Read This If You're a Big Nerd, Chloen, Helios, Just Another Emma, and Jarls Kung. Once again, thank all of you guys for supporting us. Y'all are amazing, and I hope you enjoyed.